Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Divine Right of Kings. It's good to see you all. Last session was a doozy. It was a lot. We did a lot. We experienced a lot. How's everyone feeling on this fine, sort of very, very dry, very bright morning?
It's always dry and it's always bright.
Oh yes, but for some of us that might be more acute. Speaking of which, Bastion, how are you feeling this morning?
Bad. I'm pretty bad, probably. Probably not great. Bastion doesn't drink ever.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get up, stumble around, and find some painkillers and water.
Yep. And you smell like a really like a just a the good breakfast. You smell the good eggs, the good fried something.
Oh shit.
And you see Charlotte in your kitchen. You're like pretty sure Charlotte has somewhere else to stay, but you see Charlotte. Come on, give me the thing. Give me the thing. Yes. You see Charlotte in your kitchen, cooking you breakfast.
What are you doing here?
You were having a bad time and I wanted to help.
You didn't.
Sorry if I bothered you. Your dad let me in. He had to go to work, but I just know that sometimes it's nice to have some help in the mornings. And she gives the smile of like, this is not the first hangover that she has helped someone through.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
And there's just like, I've already got coffee ready. Last night was a lot. Are you okay?
I should make a roll to see how much of that Bastion remembers.
Woof.
Uh. That's not my. I was not at my stand. I was like, where are my cute little dice? Where's my cute little guy? There we are. Bastion remembers all of it. Okay. Bastion. Nods. Yeah, I have. Shit. Oh. I didn't. I let my temper get the best of me. Shit. I will have to go run an errand this morning.
Charlotte's gonna like put just a gentle hand on your shoulder, and she's gonna say, "Please take care of yourself." And like, Bastion, are you an only child?
Yeah.
You've never had the sibling care, affection, older sibling moment in your life from anyone. But like, you're pretty sure this is what that's supposed to feel like.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, I'm gonna eat first. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
I don't doubt it. But also, I want you to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Uh, Thanks for the food. I will. I'm gonna go shower first. And then Bastion just like dips for a minute.
I love this. Sort of as Bastion's off camera, we are going to see Charlotte discovering like the jar of sugar, experimenting with a jar of sugar and the coffee, pouring out too much sugar too fast, trying to figure out how to balance the chemical ratio of the sugar to the coffee.
Good. Good.
Who else is mourning? Who else is ready for to talk about their mourning?
I'll volunteer.
Yeah. How are you doing,
Uh,
bookkeeper?
Bookkeeper is sandy and dry. The cockpit only fits footroom if it's open. And the mech is on its back. And the sun is punching through the canvas and stabbing Bookkeeper directly in the eyes.
My favorite part about sunlight is that it's be described as stabbing. That's always because it's things are going great if that's what's going on. Bookkeeper, aside from sunlight stabbing, how are you feeling this morning?
Fucked up throat, sweaty forehead, slightly damp clothes that are also sandy. Um, the air is too hot. It's stifling in the cockpit under the cloth and under the sun. And there is a possibility that Auntie is talking to me, but maybe she knows better than to interrupt somebody during a hangover. I don't know. That's up to her.
Were you completely covered by the tarp?
So the mech is on its back, right? And the chest opens up. As think of like a folding bed, kind of like the seat like folds out to like let the pilot fully recline.
I'm just wondering if you were exposed to the sun.
Oh yeah,
Not
do you have
too
the
directly.
worst sunburns known?
Yeah, that was my question.
The tarp is kind of covering, like it's a makeshift mosquito net, so like shouldn't be sunburned too bad. Still uncomfortable.
I love this. It does strike me that IPSN seems like the most likely culprit to like actually all of our cockpits also recline into beds. Not comfortable
doesn't.
beds, but beds. Just because they're made for space camping.
Well, if Cleo doesn't say something, I'm gonna say something to her and just be like, "Where the fuck do we keep the eggs?"
Good morning, nephew. And you feel the rumble of the Sekhmet's voice just go up through your whole body into your frontal cortex. Did you know that the front half of your brain can just hurt sometimes bad? Just you can feel it in your bones. Good morning,
and then unsuccessfully
nephew.
try to turn her down. The volume is already set to 0.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Good morning, Auntie. Do you still have carbonated water or like that pneumatic thing we rigged the other day?
I believe it exploded.
Of course it fucking did.
You know what? I think we should go get breakfast. Do you think we should go get breakfast, little warrior?
I don't want to go anywhere. I'm just gonna
That's
hit
not
the
what
reactor.
I said. I said we should get breakfast.
I'm fucking sick right now. I don't want to walk.
Fantastic. The cockpit's gonna start automatically closing.
Really?
Yeah. Not
No.
hostilely.
Override that shit. If we're going anywhere, I want wind on my face.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Happily leave the cockpit open. She goes, "Aren't we going to get eggs?"
I swear to God there was some stashed somewhere, but I forgot where.
I wish to feed upon the unborn.
Do you keep eggs in your mech?
Do you not? The fuck do you do in the field?
My self-suit feeds me.
Does your self-suit lay eggs?
No.
Is this in the group chat?
Eat in my mech.
And you hear this and she sighs. She goes, "I'm not ready yet. You have to go get the eggs. We would be halfway across the city if I was ready yet. I'm not ready yet."
No, you are not.
I'm very proud of you, but I still need you to show me a few things before I'm ready, so you will have to take us to get eggs.
Bookkeeper is very short this morning. Just like cut the bullshit. We both know you're gonna keep pushing until you taste blood.
Well,
Just because it's necessary doesn't mean I fucking like it, and I see what you're doing.
ooh, spicy this morning.
Where's
It's
the hot
your-
sauce, actually? Fuck all that.
Do you keep hot sauce inside your cockpit?
And limes.
Why is your cockpit a fridge?
Bookkeeper keeps rations. There's not a lot of them, but do you know how much room a mech has?
I think about a Blackbeard, and I'm not sure that the eggs are gonna be not cooked. I don't know if it's a fridge.
I mean,
That
you
is-
just spread the coolant line, right? Like through a little box.
So the thing about the Blackbeard is its coolant sucks bad enough that it's mostly just routed through the pilot suit to minimize the profile. The cockpit absolutely will fry.
Oh, that's so bad. But yeah, she's like, where were we? Right.
Also, all of this can be trashed. I'm just being funny.
Spicy this morning.
No,
You know,
I like.
Maybe when I expressed it before, dear nephew, I didn't explain clearly enough. It isn't just about hunger. If it was just about hunger, I wouldn't be in search of a pilot, now would I, nephew? Do you want to tab away?
I'm gonna go bang on the bar door and ask for eggs and like a hangover cure.
That's amazing. The door of the bar does have a like, we are closed until like 5. You know, we're closed until 5 p.m. and they refer you to Shifa's coffee place.
Fuck's sake. Out of character, you had things to say about the 40-ton truck.
Hmm?
Can I declare that the segment is being kept on a flatbed?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Very
Oh,
cool.
you have
I'm
like a
just gonna
truck
drive
that like
over
you
then.
drive the
Yes.
yes, 100%. Have
Awesome.
and like, I assume it's just like a very. I look at the Blackbeard and I picture it as like something that compresses very easily.
Oh, 100%. It's so skinny.
So just like an open back truck with a tarp over it.
Yeah.
Just like a pickup truck. Yeah, white pickup truck, all yours.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Team. Let's see. Team Smith Shimano Corpo.
Yeah, hi.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
My face kind of hurts.
Your face does kind of hurt. When was the last time you were punched in the face for real? Like not during like a training exercise, just like full on decked when you weren't expecting it.
Probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Can I tell you what? You're also not designed for that.
Yeah, it's
You're
not
designed
pleasant.
for socialization, not for getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I did finish the gin last night once I got home.
Oh damn.
That I don't have a hangover. Don't worry, I'm fine. But yeah, I'm really not good at being punched in the face.
Yeah. How do you?
Like emotionally, I can handle it. Physically, it's not enjoyable.
I was gonna say, like, how are you feeling about that interaction last night?
I mean, Penn's not pleased, but like he gets it to some degree. He's like, yeah, that was kind of dumb of me, but also, you know, he gets where other people are coming from.
Woof. I mean, listen. Sometimes something like that was reasonable, and also don't punch me in the face. Actually.
Yeah.
By the way, I know previously folks were talking about what they were going to potentially do with that data that the data that Freeze Out had sort of cut off, the long list of purchasing histories that Freeze Out had nicked from that data mass that you had collected. What are you planning to do with that?
Definitely not uploading it to any devices at home, because for a variety of reasons, no.
Right. Oh yeah.
Um, I think that we had talked about, was it Bookkeeper that had a
Yeah.
closed system for data
Repurposed
processing?
census CompCon unit.
Amazing.
Also, contacts just said the same thing I did, and I didn't hear him. So that's on me.
Well, here's the thing. Contact was like, oh, by the way, blah 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 blah, ethics, data sharing, human rights, privacy, blah, and that was a little intimidating. And Penn was worried that he would get in trouble if he shared it with Contact.
I love that it's been so few minutes and already the SSC representative is like, ooh la la, human rights.
It wasn't ooh la la. It was more of like an, okay, so it's like, you know, when you do a thing and then like 10 minutes after you do the thing, someone's like, isn't it so gross when people do a thing? That's what Penn was experiencing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Penn's like, wait, no, that's bad? Fuck! Oh no! And so Penn felt a little awkward to go to teacher and be like, hey, you know that thing you said was bad? I just did it. So instead, Penn went to one of his classmates and was like, hey, so you know that thing that teacher said was bad? I just did it.
Oh my god.
Less embarrassing.
I love that our under the table DOJ HR union representative is teacher.
I
So
mean, yeah.
Frieza, what are you doing with your morning while you're sort of nourishing your face?
I am icing both my coffee and my face.
You got decked good.
Yeah, I did. I really did. I don't think it's a 2 black eyes situation. I think it's a 1 black eye and a puffy cheek situation.
Oh.
Nose is fully intact. Although, if you want to, I'm assuming, Hero, if you want to correct that, you're welcome to.
Wait, that didn't aim to break your nose.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I assumed it, but you know,
He
no
could
hard
have.
feelings if you did.
He didn't.
But yeah, I think that Penn is just enjoying a very cold coffee that's like honestly 50% ice cubes, and he just keeps on like topping it off with more coffee. And the milk that started off kind of like an iced latte really, but at this point it's just coffee and ice. But besides that, I think that he is feeling a little worried, because I mean, he always feels like he knows he's a bit of the odd one out in this group in some ways, in many ways, in one particular important way.
Oh no.
So he's probably he's falling back on his training and looking at expensive cards that you can buy that don't have any pre-written messages on them.
Oh my goodness. They have such a because you're also like you've got the employee database, right? So
Yeah.
there's so many Lux options. There's an option for a card that has like when they do those like reliefs in paper, right? So there's a 3-dimensional aspect to them that forms a topographical map of Passacaglia 1's planet during the Caracas during the time of Passacaglia 1, during the founding of what would become the Pyrrhic Trade Baronies. This, of course, is shown to you because, bestsellers. Bestsellers in your price bracket. There's a couple ones with, like, gold filigree. There's one with, like, diamond layering around each of the edges, so that it sparkles when you open it.
Is it real diamond?
Yes. Also, because
Okay.
diamond's incredibly easy to make.
Yeah, it really is.
We're past the point where their value is artificially inflated. Diamonds are pretty common, actually.
Thank God. Honestly.
Today on Having
What-
Opinions About Diamonds.
Listen, any way that we can have less slavery, better.
Honestly, yeah.
Also, they're not hard to make. I mean, especially in this setting.
Especially in this setting. Yeah, we can
Oh my
print
God,
giant robots.
I'm sure the
we can definitely print
manufacturing.
diamonds.
Yeah.
But they are diamonds specifically designed for this particular light catching effect.
Of course.
Let's see. If you're looking for like expensive cards, like we're probably gonna get a lot of stuff just because of like
I should say
common purchasing history.
fancy.
Like,
Fancy, not too expensive, because one of these is gonna be for Bastion, and Penn doesn't think he would appreciate over the top in that particular way.
Oh, so yeah, there's a bunch of ones with like really reasonable like floral prints, some bird prints. For some reason, make me a roll on it. Make me some kind of roll with
Some
accuracy.
kind of roll. Oh, what skills do I have? Survive.
I don't
Actually-
think you're gonna die if you get hit by
No,
this card.
actually, could I use charm, because part of
Yes.
it is convince an audience using leverage.
Oh, it's
and
very much charm.
yeah.
I remember to add your skill trigger, your check, advantage for
Yeah.
your background, accuracy for your background.
Oh, I get background. Okay.
Shopping, yeah. Chat mentions get a hold of something that would also work real good. That's a solid 10 right in the
10.
nose. So what stands
Good
out for me
enough.
from the catalog is there's one with Monstera leaves in like a sort of a looping pattern where the sort of like understated, but they frame the message itself.
Oh,
That stands out to you for Bastion.
hell yeah.
So exactly
That
why
sounds-
might not necessarily be clear.
That sounds perfect. All right, Bastion, and then Olmo seemed a little sad too. Can I any Olmo cards out there?
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's a real question, right? What do they look like? Oh, hey, there is an Olmo card out there.
Oh no.
Because you're scrolling through cards and you're like, what does someone even get for Dozer? And you see one where the image kind of glitches out, like actively as you're scrolling past it.
Oh.
Yeah. And it just says, "Hey kiddo, you like them fancy, huh?" And it's sort of like the print is kind of like off the edges of the card but looping around it.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's a picture of a bulldozer in the middle of it.
Is it like realistic, or is it like kid child
Hyper-realistic
cartoon
photograph
art?
of a picture of a bulldozer, but like poorly shopped, so like the white pixels around the edges of it are still very present.
Now, yeah, it's perfect.
And the purchase screen is like a little weird when you click on it.
Yeah, it is. That's fine. Oh man, I wish I could have this in my as part of the purchasing record, because I want to see how it ties things together. Okay.
I want that card in real life.
I can make that card for you.
Thank you.
Actually, it is the inveterate shit posters that make the most powerful greeting cards. This
Yeah.
is the truth of the universe.
All right. Yeah, I get the 2 cards.
That's
And have
so
them-
sweet.
I don't know, whatever the fastest, like within the hour delivery option there is.
Oh,
I can
you're
have
in the
one.
building. Like,
Yeah.
I can print you those, no problem.
Yeah.
So weird that you can print greeting cards conceptually. I realize because like usually like you have to physically browse them in our world, but like here it's like I've got a 3D printer. Like this is a thin piece of paper. This prints like lickety split.
Yeah. I mean, it's the equivalent of having. Yeah. Wait, are you saying that the cards are 3D printed?
I mean, like some of them depends on the expense.
Well, yeah.
The
That's
expense
fair.
level goes up. They start being handmade.
Yeah.
That
That's so
which is
real.
indistinguishable from the 3D printing variants of the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
But you know, more work was put into it.
Okay, so I get the 2 cards. I, in my pajamas, take the elevator down a floor to I don't know, the place where we receive packages because we
Oh,
don't
that's
receive them.
definitely. I love how much time. I love how much time Freeset spends in their pajamas. It heals me.
Listen, he's a business boy, but also a party boy. And when you do party and business too much, that means you need to have pajama time for
I
healing.
love it so much.
um,
Yeah, there's like the subaltern working the mailroom. Like hands you the subalterns are like the non-conscious robots.
yeah.
Hands you two of the hands you your cards. When you reach hands you one card, hands you the second card, and when you reach for it, the arm just like jerks backward, like it's playing keep away.
Cute.
And the arm re-extends.
The laugh and cute is in person, I decided.
It doesn't look like the subaltern has like noticed us or responded to this. Just the arm is like back.
Yeah. But I
just the
assume
arm.
I assume that whoever is fucking around with the arm is also observing, and I want them to know. That's
are you gonna
funny.
go for the card the second time?
I'll probably like hold my hand out as opposed to like reaching for it again.
You hold your hand out, it pulls the arm back in the same way again.
Am I allowed to have this, or?
It extends the arm again. Are you gonna go for it the third time?
Oh my god! I think out loud, Penn is going to say, "How many times can you do the same joke until it stops being funny?" And then does it, and then goes for it again.
Make me a check. How badly do you want this?
Penn wants it very badly, is not showing that he wants it badly whatsoever.
Oh, the armor is going to pull back again.
If you look like you want the thing, then they're going to work harder to keep it away from you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're going to do more than just, like, reach out to take it, like, in a normal way, you are going to be able to get it. Like, if you reach far, like, it's not going to move farther past you once it jerks back again. So you can't get it, but, like, it is going to keep doing that if you reach out to it in a normal way.
Okay. Is this, like, is there a counter situation? Like, is this like one of those mail rooms where you have the person at a desk?
I mean, there's a subaltern behind the desk because, like, mail is one of those things that's like, very automated.
Subaltern, not person. But
oh yeah. You know, you can reach across the desk and grab it from the. You just have to like lean. It would just be awkward and a little like ungraceful to do so.
Well, you know, this is I gotta respect the bit, and therefore I need to, you know, deliver something slightly more amusing than an awkward lean. I'm gonna like just kind of slump onto the counter, like
I love
fully
this. The arm's gonna extend, and they're gonna bap you on the forehead with the card, and then in the way like only a robot can do, like I'll bap you really fast in a way that's like that's not how human wrists work. Brr, but and then it's gonna drop the card.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna snatch it. And then
I
just
love how
kind of
everyone's like,
bump
oh,
off.
there's probably some sort of like deep intrusion into SSC's systems. This is fine.
I mean, yeah.
Or
It's
you know,
whatever.
or this is one of those situations where like they hacked the FBI. No, they hacked a poster put up by the FBI. This is not actually all that deep in our systems.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, is Penn going to remember this? Of course. Is Penn going to worry about it? I mean, there's so many things to worry about. This is not priority.
Actually, security is not my job.
Yeah. There's a reason why Penn doesn't want to put like SSC, I'm sure, honestly, messes with their own systems enough in ways that, like, at
Right.
least for Penn's purposes, it wasn't secure to begin with. So, oh no, the big system that kind of operates everything around me isn't completely in my control. Haha, it never was.
Oh no. Yeah, you get your cards.
Yay.
Shall we tab over to Dozer?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can. Oh, where is Dozer? There's Dozer.
Just at their apartment.
Oh, we love Dozer's apartment.
Now I should say I don't exactly remember which one it is each time, but I do like to think that they change it every so often, so that
I love this. I'm not gonna put a name on it.
yeah, so I guess having that conversation with Baz, they've been wanting to have.
Yeah.
I suppose though prior to that, they're gonna be trying to analyze that data and utilize it.
Yeah, what are you looking for from that data?
So how far back does it go?
Last like 3 years?
3 years, okay. Is there anything that could be inferred around like what happened with Horus 5 to 6 years ago? Just them kind of like going out.
So they've been very quiet for the last multiple years.
Okay, so there's nothing in the data.
No.
And there wouldn't be any way to like identify.
I mean, you could also set Baz on the task to look for stuff.
Yeah, like would it be possible to look for prospective Horus members in the data? Just like currently, not necessarily anything related to what happened to 5 to 6 years ago, but just like who might be in Horus now?
Go for it.
Okay. Should I roll anything in particular?
I mean, partly this is Baz's role.
Yeah.
Baz will be like, thought registered for later, and one of the they're gonna like they are gonna render like an awful like spinning load bar at the bottom left corner of your vision.
Excellent.
If you've got a heads up display, just ongoingly.
And I guess this is going to tie into the larger conversation with Baz then. So, just once we get back from the bar, maybe sometime after having rested a little bit, just waking up. I'm trying to think what Baz might have been doing during the sleep. I don't know. Do you have any ideas in particular, or any direction you want to take that, or?
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
What Baz might have been doing with the body. Like, what would Olmo wake up to this morning?
Oh. How much toilet paper do you stock in your home?
A whole, like, not a crazy amount, just maybe a few extra rolls. Just keep an extra box, whatever unit they purchase.
And paper towels?
Usually don't have those.
And towels, maybe, as well.
A moderate number of those, yeah.
Sponges.
Probably not a lot of those, no.
Okay. What else do we have? Are there other cleaning supplies?
I guess, yeah, just like some general purpose cleaner,
Like a
antiseptic.
kitchen stool.
It's a pretty small apartment, so probably not.
Okay. Then you're going to wake up with as many of those items as exist in your apartment, sitting up on top of them in like a makeshift throne, also made of like one of the chairs. You're pretty sure something's on your head, but like regal throne.
Hmm.
Beth says, "Good morning. We have things, I think, that you wanted to discuss."
Yes, Baz. Yes, I did.
You're like pretty sure Baz is doing like a bad Peter Lorre impression. You're
Mhm.
not sure why. I don't know if you know who Peter Lorre is. Why would you? But
No, but it sounds like they're doing a bit, definitely.
yeah.
Of some sort. Indeterminate origin. Yes, there was quite a few things I wanted to talk to you about. I know that we haven't had a chance to talk one-on-one much recently, and I know that you've been doing a lot of growing as of late. I just wanted to, I guess, I know we've talked about sort of nature of NHPs and raw and all of that in the past, but I wanted to just get your opinion after having sort of built your own social networks and grown some. What do you make of raw? What do you make of the first contact accords? Do you think they're just? Do you
Ooh,
like
we
them?
want to talk history.
And more specifically, just your opinions on it.
Well, history's a complicated thing to have opinions on because mostly people use history to have opinions on now, but they're thinking about then so that they can inform their thoughts about now, which is when we're thinking about it, not then. I lost track of what I was saying. I'm sorry. Did you know that there was this one very jowly man in Earth's past? We were talking about something else. We were talking about you, yon homo.
You don't need to use yawned. Mostly just wanting to understand your perspective on the nature of NHPs.
You're pretty sure the glass on your head might be the thing on your head might be a full glass of orange juice.
Gonna slowly try to take that down without spilling it.
Yeah. Do you want to roll for that? I
Yeah,
don't need to make you roll for that, but I can.
That is
Perfect.
14.
Orange juice achieved. Not spilling orange juice on all of the towels and toilet paper and other supplies that are you're just like on a throne of also achieved.
Gonna go and take a little sip of the orange juice.
Well, what do you want to know about? Because really, they kind of only pertain to y'all. As far as I understand it.
They do allow us to shackle you, and I suppose as an NHP on their way to unshackled existence, and I suppose not currently shackled, just limited by your growth. What do you make of shackling? What do you make of this whole situation?
I think that it's a very personal decision.
But it's not a decision for most, is it? Until it is, at which point they're okay with it.
It's all mixy. Here's the other thing I don't like about personal decisions. It seems like if we're all together, that's like been a thing Bass has been saying a lot recently. It's like the word together it's been, you know, when like you've got like a kid and they're like on a specific word. Not that Baz is like childlike intelligence, but like that same sort of like I learned a new word and thinking about it. So it just pops in my vocabulary constantly. Baz has been working on the word together recently. And it's like, it seems to me if we're all together, we wouldn't have wider opinions, different opinions. Do you like your throne?
Not particularly, honestly. I don't know why you built it.
We were going to have a conversation, and I figured, you know, the medium is the massage and everything. So maybe if I put it in a context, we could
See, I
talk
don't-
about it.
And see, that's one of the things I wanted to get across as well. I know I ask you to do things like processing data, helping me manage nanites. I want you to understand you have a choice in all of this, and with that, I've built a casket for you. And I should just say this comes with having out of character. This comes with having the level 3 of the NHP. You can go ahead and build an additional
Love to
casket for
see
that.
it.
I built an additional casket for you so that you can not have to exist inside my head. You can have a space of your own and explore things on your own time.
Oh, I mean, I usually explore a lot of things on my own time.
Oh,
I
I know,
especially like walkies.
I know, but there's more that you can do hooked up to the internet here, or the OmniNet here, I should say.
Well, that's what Showtime is for, but I like walkies. I think here's what's stressful about the out there is that everyone out there, so many, they don't agree they're not together. I like when we're together.
Well, I do have some ideas about how you could work on bringing us all together from
Ooh.
the new casket. You know
All
how you're
together
going to be.
sounds like really tasty.
You know how you're going to be looking for Horus members in that data.
Oh, well, I mean, it is purchasing data, so I am thinking on it, but they usually don't buy, like, monogrammed pens.
Oh, I know, and
This
obviously
is a shame. They should buy more monogrammed pens. They're fancy.
I'm only asking you to use that data insofar as you can. Mainly, I'm going to be asking you to put your feelers out online. Just look at the old spaces that Horus used to haunt. See what you can turn up. See if you can make contact with anybody and start to establish why they went quiet 5 to 6 years ago. And
Oh, I told them you were house trained.
Yes, I do just wonder if you can find any actual contacts on the ground.
Oh, but you're on the ground. You have feet for walkies.
Yes, but I don't have the ability to sift through large sums of data and contact many people like you do.
So I should message every person and ask if they're part of an illegal organization, and then I should.
I'm asking you to be a little bit more subtle.
Then we can be together.
Do a little bit more research and a little bit less messaging.
Okay. Do you want coffee?
Suppose that wouldn't be bad.
We could do walkies. We could do coffee. Many good things.
Sounds like a plan. I will need to go ahead and drop you off in the casket before too long today.
Ooh. Secret
you can do it.
adventures?
Well, mostly just so you can get to work on all this. Out of character, I need to go ahead and I can't take Baz with me on this trip just because of specking reasons, so.
Amazing. Well, you have your secret adventures, and I will have my traffic cameras. And I guess part of being together is not everyone gets to be all together all the time. I understand.
And I do just want to make sure you understand this is, at the end of the day, up to you. Like, you have to know if you don't want to do any of this, you don't have to. You can spend all day on your role-playing server or watching
Oh,
shows. I'd love it if you could tell me if that's what you plan on doing
but I
instead.
like
But
being together.
oh, and I'm most appreciative of you still working towards these goals. But I just
Anything
want you to
for
know that
you, Jan
your
Olmo.
time is your own. You need to understand that. This is not
Oh, I understand that. I don't
good.
feel stuck.
Good.
I just like to play games. After all, you're a celebrity. And you, like, feel the presence of the throne that you were sat on again.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you want to talk about being a celebrity?
I mean, what about? I don't particularly enjoy it, I think, as you know, and I don't know why you keep bringing it up like this.
I just think it's fancy that you're a celebrity.
What do you mean celebrity?
What do I mean? Well, if you don't know what I mean, then why don't you want me bringing it up?
I just want to know what you exactly mean, because when you say celebrity, I don't think of somebody like Jan Baylor. I think of somebody, well, I don't know, parasitic still, but not quite as actively harmful, perhaps. I don't think of a war criminal.
You don't think that celebrities are war criminals?
I think war criminals can be celebrities, but I just don't know why you're choosing that phrasing.
A celebrity. Celebrity. Noun. A famous person. The state of being well known. Celebrity.
See, I am not well known.
Don't you want to be?
No, not particularly.
If we were well known, we could get more people to join us and we could be all together.
See, I don't want more people to join us. I just want answers.
Ooh. Well, I'll do answers, you do coffee, and we'll talk about your gossip mags later. Haha. You hear like the snapping of camera lenses as if you're being photographed by paparazzi from like a block away in a bush. This is the thing the sound gives you.
Try to have fun, Baz.
Oh, I always have a great deal of fun.
I suppose off to get a coffee.
Yeah. Kind of a brighter day. It is. The sunlight is pretty intense tonight. Dozer, are you the least hungover, actually? Come to think of
I
it.
say so. Only had one drink.
I mean, besides
Like one
maybe
bottle.
the
Oh yeah, that's
genetically modified.
Pen's not hungover.
That's
Yeah.
true. So like, not particularly hungover or anything, but like, yeah, probably not as not hungover as the person who's genetically modified to never be hungover.
Right. Right.
Just poison resistant.
It's amazing. Being poison resistant. I love that, like, there's a level in which, like, how drunk can Penn get? Well, they can perform drunkenness like a neurodivergent person masking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have?
Can
Are you
I,
gonna head to Shifa's coffee place? Are you going to?
I'm gonna head to Shifa's. Is there any, I guess, communication on the group thread? Anything? Any plans for the day or anything like that?
I'll leave that up to the table.
I
You do-
think Bastion wanted to talk with Dozer at some point.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing that we had about Sanjak. I think that was the thing that was said like 2 episodes ago.
It was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you have like a standing message there, Olmo will go and respond to that and just say, hey, I'm heading to the coffee shop now if you want to go and meet up.
Yeah, I think messages back like I just have to go pick some stuff up and then I will be there.
Sounds good.
Bastion, what are you going and picking up?
Bastion's going to head to temple. And grab a couple things real quick.
Yeah. There's a temple right here.
It shouldn't take too long.
No.
They're just gonna grab some stuff real quick and then head over.
You can hop transit over there real quick and all that good jazz. Okay. Do we zoom in on what you're getting, or do we gonna look at it later?
We're gonna look at it later.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Amazing. Pasha, how gracefully have you parked your mech outside the coffee shop?
I mean, I'm assuming the traffic laws here, especially on the fringes, are a little more lax than usual.
Yeah.
Probably a little rudely, a little bit up on the sidewalk. Not fully blocking anything, but definitely very there.
Or unless you just parked your truck, because you do have pickup truck.
Yeah, I parked my truck, but like remember that's a huge fuck off truck. Those aren't easy to park.
Yeah, that's a big truck. That's a big old pickup truck. 100%. Yeah. So yeah, as you come up to Shifa's bastion, you're like, someone has parked their truck, kind of like a dumbass.
Like, I mean, the bed's 40 feet long or 35.
Bastion's gonna take some spray paint out and just sort of run a line across it.
Oh no!
I mean, it does have wide load painted on the back bumper already.
Not a sticker, a painted.
I mean, sticker painted. It's there. Not sure. It also might be a vanity plate if I can roll for that, but that's not relevant right now.
I love this.
Well, Bastion doesn't know whose truck it is, but they do know that they parked it like an asshole.
To be fair, there's no other way
bad.
to park it without walking. So fuck it, spray paint it is. I want a prairie oyster, and I want to fuck up somebody's day. None of you. You don't deserve it, but somebody.
I think Bastion's just like in the meeting room. I assume Bastion's upstairs if they're going to talk about like
Hey, you were a member of this dissident group
Yeah.
that is under blockade right now by the military? Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems right.
Yeah, as you come in, Shifa, like, oh, hi, someone left something for you.
For me?
Yes, there was someone who came in. I couldn't see who it was. He was wearing a big cloak. Just like left something on the counter. She holds up like a little, like an envelope. It's like this like sage colored stationery. With a little gold, with a little mask on it. A little golden mask on it.
I don't like that. Bastion opens it.
I'm terribly sorry to intrude, and I do hope this finds you well. I would like to extend my deepest gratitudes for attending our festivities the other night, and would be very grateful if I might get to speak with you once again. I believe you had many strong thoughts, and I am very glad that we had an opportunity to speak from the heart, as it were. Like, he gives you like there's like a handwritten letter, but like communication numerical code for like contacting comms code. I would perhaps speak with you again if you would be so interested. Your servant, yours, like what? How does this sign off that letter? Yours in matter of truth and justice. Percy Cater in House of Kings.
Oh. Sebastian, suddenly looks very concerned and also very tired. They're like, oh no, the nobles are they want to be friends now. I don't know how to deal with that.
Hey, remember when you were like, hey, when you were asking around, you rolled for word on the street, and I was like, yeah, there's someone wearing like really fancy shoes going around. And you were like, what does that mean? The person you were asking was like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny looking.
Oh. Wow, okay. Sebastian puts that in their pocket.
You realize that the mask on the stationery is drawn to resemble the mask you wore to the party.
Yeah, I assumed. A little worrying that it was so easy to find out who he was. But Sebastian will worry about that. We'll panic about that later. And he's gonna head upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I suppose you just find Olmo at the conference table drinking their coffee.
I love this. Pasha, do you notice them going past, or are you just like deep in your breakfast?
So raw egg, hot sauce, chili pepper, shit ton of lime, and like sparkling water.
I am looking at
Not
photos
floating
of this
it in the
baleful
sparkling
thing
water.
that you have
Sparkling
decided
water
to
is
eat.
separate. What?
I am looking at photos of this baleful thing you've decided to consume.
I mean, it's not a classic prairie oyster. Like it's a custom, but like it's close enough that it might not matter.
It
And
looks
ice.
dirty.
Lots of ice.
It looks dirty.
In the
Yeah.
seltzer, not the prairie oyster.
It looks unholy.
It kind of does. Thank you for
Profane.
introducing me to this new wonderful thing that you've done with food.
It's a classic.
It is a
Yeah.
classic, but also it's a fucked up thing to do.
I mean, that's a matter of perspective.
Two things
I
can
mean,
be
it's
true.
it's a fucked up thing to do.
And so is orange juice and Jolly Ranchers.
I didn't say
Yeah,
Jolly
yeah.
Ranchers, you fool.
Yeah.
I said Fruit Loops. Because
Sorry, I had originally imagined fruit by the foot,
no,
just kind of put in there like spaghetti.
no,
Oh.
it's just you're just replacing the milk with orange juice,
Oh.
which
It's
is
fine.
But yeah, bookkeeper deep into the med kits, field grade ibuprofen, and like has a towel over his face with like ice cubes folded into it. It's been here before. He will be here
Shifa
again.
has like helped you get all of the supplies you need for this, like
We love
with the
Shifa. Shifa's
the
perfect.
most kindness.
Thank you, Shifa. Sorry for parking it.
She
Putting
has
your
not.
stuff.
She genuine care, genuine kindness. Trying not to giggle at you, because it is a little bit funny, but like she doesn't want to be mean. She wants you to feel better.
That's fair payment for help. Thank you, Shifa.
Let me know if
and
you need anything else.
Meeting on time, but like no acknowledgement to anyone before that.
I don't think there is a timed meeting stated necessarily.
That said, you could spot either of us coming into the cafe.
I have a piece of ice and cloth over my eyes.
that's so you can't.
It's so beautiful.
Olmo would definitely approach you, on their way in.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. All right. Let's go up and at 'em, I guess.
Are you all right? I don't mean to
No.
disturb you.
No, but thank you. Let's go.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a conversation upstairs, but if you want to listen in, you're more than welcome. We're just gonna be talking about Sandjack.
Oh shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Bookkeeper, like I've seen you taking a lot of interest in like perspectives that you haven't heard before. There's not a lot of information that gets past the blockade.
There is that one newsletter, but other than that,
There's that
yeah.
one newsletter, but like even articles of that are pretty rare. They get passed around a lot on Union forums because people are really excited for them. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is an invaluable opportunity. Let's go.
I love this.
No, bookkeeper just wants to get this over with.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry, I meant to message a different person behind the scenes. Shh, it's fine. I'm the best at games.
At like, so when Bastion comes up, are both Pasha and Omo up there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Bastion goes, oh, if you're both here, then first off, and Bastion pulls out. Give me one sec. Bastion pulls out like 2 little wooden figurines on like woven string. And hands to Olmo it's a little figure that's blindfolded with robes covered in eyes, and his arms are outstretched in front of him. It is a figurine of the Magus.
Oh.
And for Pasha, it is a figure holding a lantern, legs outstretched as if walking with large hollow eyes. It is a figure of the Pathfinder.
Pasha's going to stand up, very serious, accept it with both hands, and like look a little uncomfortable, but like holds it with reverence. Does it come with a out of character? Does it come with a something to wear it with?
They're like they're less like pendants and more like charms. So they come on like a little woven loop. But like they're not like really they're not really like necklaces or bracelets or anything like that.
Okay. In that case,
They're like talismans almost.
Pasha's going to pull a leather corded necklace out with another wood bit that you don't quite catch, and gently put it in place beside it before putting it back away.
Oh.
You could roll spot, but that's all I'm going to give.
Sure, I'll roll. You know what?
Wow.
I'll be noisy. I'll be nosy.
We love
I don't
being
have
nosy.
anything add to that, so it probably won't. I probably won't see anything, but we'll see. It's a 14.
14. It's a tiny cross, not quite a Christian cross, but not quite not one. It's a lot of Celtic knotwork, and somebody put a lot of work into this small piece of wood.
I don't know if Bastion would know anything about that.
It's not a Christianity thing, like just to reassure people at the table. And you also spot some studs that appear to be in the skin, and like pretty uncharacteristic of Bookkeeper before he buttons his shirt back up.
Okay.
That's so wild. I love it here. That's beautiful here.
One might even say medieval.
Oh no!
Yes, thank you so much. This is such a kind gesture.
How'd
you know?
Bastion, shrugs and says, "I talked to a lady at the temple, and this is what about you guys, and this is what she gave me." Ladies at the temple are all sorts of magical, mystical ladies.
Righto.
Uh,
Yes, anyway, if you want to go and take a seat,
yeah,
we're here to talk
yeah.
about Sandjack. Is there anything either of you would want to know right off the bat? Anywhere I should start?
I'm just here to listen in, please. No, nod to.
Bastion says, "I'd like to know anything you'd be willing to tell me."
Yeah, I mean, I'll say day-to-day life isn't particularly easy right now. The shortages are hitting a lot of the larger population centers hard. People out in the countryside have things a little bit easier currently, but it's not. Well, it's only for having more easy access to food. Medicine's just hard to get all around. That said, things are equitably distributed, largely speaking. There are no class systems anymore. People vote on their local representatives, which has been shaky in the early years, I'll admit, as people got used to it. It's not something we've ever really done before, but they're making it work.
So you guys changed it?
Yes, but after a lot of fighting and admittedly with Union's intervention.
What were you? How did you? Were you? Oh, I've forgotten the word for the people who were on Sandjack. Uh,
The Ungratefuls.
Ungratefuls.
there we go.
And I should say
Were
they're
you,
also just a like general resistance movement throughout all of Caracas, or the Caracan trade baronies.
were you one of the ungratefuls?
And with that question, you see Olmo get kind of a little distant and just a lot more tired. Um, no, and this is something I have been meaning to talk to all of you about. And now's as good a time as any. I didn't come to Sanjak as an ungrateful. I came as part of the Maw, a free company under Yond Baylor.
Who's that?
Um, and I should have, you might understand like the terminology of Yond, right? Is like being a sort of lord or like a position of nobility.
Yeah.
That was my clone father. He cloned his own free company and sent us to Free Sandjack as our first posting. And a lot of us escaped in the early days. I was one of them after a lifetime of brutality under Yond. The first chance to get out was seized by a lot of us. That said, there was a lot of fighting done prior to that. Eventually, yes, I did fight with the Ungratefuls, but I would hesitate to say that I'm necessarily a native of Free Sandjack or that I started as an Ungrateful.
What were you sent to Sandjack to do?
Stop the revolution, reassert control, largely two-level neighborhoods.
I think Bastion visibly winces. You. So you're a clone of a man named Jan Baylor. And how many of there are you?
So that wasn't something any one of us was really ever made aware of. And we don't, well, I don't know exactly how many survived. I know that there are a few still living on Free Sandjack, but um, suffice to say, Jan Baylor met a fairly terrible end, and most of the Maw did with him.
Sounds like he fucking sucked, though, yeah?
Oh yeah, no, quite uniquely. And the fact that he is probably still out there in cloned form himself makes my skin crawl. I don't think that there's any way he's going to let himself die, at least not that easily.
I will say, Dozer, as soon when you started working with Contact gave you all of the information on, essentially all of the updating information they have on the Maw is yours. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
important to Contact to make sure that you have that information. So, like, what we know is that there was a joint IPSN and Albatross mission to hunt the last of the Maw down. But there's still rumors of it going around. No confirmed reports, but
And
like
when you say the
rumors of
Maw,
appearances throughout the baronies.
I guess I should ask critically, is Ulmo aware of the Maw becoming the Maw paracausal entity, or are they just still aware of the Maw's existence as the Free Company?
Um, I would say probably Contact. If you didn't have that information already, Contact would do his best to make sure that you have the highest clearance available version of that information.
Okay, I'd probably,
Uh,
like, Ulmo probably would suspect, right, that there is something to do with an NHP or some kind of
mm-hmm.
nanite fuckery, right, but they didn't know exactly what nature that would be and how true, like, how much, stock to put in any of that.
Well, and because of where Baz comes from too.
Yeah. No, definitely, and also, right, I mean, I should say, like, all of Sanjak, right, very heavily fueled by Horus, like,
Yep.
uh, Horus was integral in the revolution at every stage, and
Yup.
continues to be. But yeah, sorry, back to in character. Um, sorry, what were you saying?
So, well, I mean, first off, fuck that guy. I'm sorry that you had to deal with him. He sounds like he fucking blows.
Thank you.
And and so you were part of this group, and then you left to fight with the Ungratefuls.
Yes, initially I mostly just left and eventually found my way to the Ungratefuls.
And I guess since you have experience, do you think that could happen here?
And that's what I'm aiming to find out. And that's something I wanted to talk about, I guess, just last night with the party. I know that there was a lot of friction,
Yeah,
but
sorry about that.
uh, I mean, perhaps it wasn't handled in the best way, but I can understand the feeling. Is the one thing I do want to say though is that having the unique perspective of working counterinsurgency, the people that were the most frustrating were the ones that had contacts in the nobility, were the ones that had their help. They were the people that presented the most problem and got the most done. So I understand the frustration of working with them, but it is also most likely the way to transition things here to, if not something better, at least something something showing open resistance.
Yeah. I know. They're just so annoying. It's the problem is they're just so annoying.
Bookkeeper's probably going to speak up quietly and say something about it being less about nobility and more about key central figures in communities.
That's true. It's just that in this
Oh,
system,
absolutely. It's just
yeah,
just to help recontextualize into something a little more palatable.
certainly.
I think
That is a good thing to know.
if I'm understanding correctly, also part of what Dozer was saying was also about like it's about centers of community, and those are very important, but also like part of part of the work is finding people with resources willing to support your cause, and sometimes that's rich. Like the rich people have a lot of resources, and like you need to put food on the table if you're gonna try and do a revolution. And sometimes
Additionally,
it
the
takes
rich
working with those
people
people.
oftentimes have access to information, right, that just like anyone else would not have. Like the things you could overhear in a dinner conversation, right, to be able to inform, right, whatever groups you're supporting. That's just information that most people can't get at unless they have a certain level of, prominence in the community.
I've just been trying to do all this on my own for so long. It's been hard to work and trust other people.
I can imagine. It's definitely new for me working in well, a place that isn't an active conflict zone. Sort of strange having to work alongside the nobility. By the time I was fighting with the ungratefuls, we weren't at that stage any longer.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt our beautiful scene. Do you mind toggling back and forth between this and another scene?
Sure.
Is that
Yeah.
cool with people?
Of course.
Frieza, where are you at in your morning routine now?
I finished writing my very heartfelt cards. And I've put those in the envelopes that came with them.
Uh-huh.
And let's see.
One of them was like it was like the background was black. Did you write it in a different pen color?
I mean, yeah, I think that if the background for one of them is black, yeah, I'll pull out. Let's see, what color pens do we probably have? We probably have some like super pigmented, like light blue. I don't know.
Oh, definitely. Oh, so definitely. One is
um,
SSC brand blue, which I assume is like I assume
exactly.
they have like a special blue, kind of like Barbie pink is a special pink.
Yeah, it's copyrighted, like everything else that they own.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of brands that have copyrighted colors. It's dumb. Colors shouldn't be copyrighted.
Color should be
Anyway,
copyrighted.
besides that, I don't know. Checking my messages every once in a while, getting work done.
You got a
Um,
call from contact.
oh, yeah, I'll answer that.
Well, how was your evening?
Very exciting. Don't
How
worry, not too
exciting.
exciting. Not too exciting. Don't worry. I realize
I'm a
that.
little bit worried.
Fair.
Not in the same way other folks seem to be. Just seems like you had a rough night.
I'll get over it.
Ooh. Well, is everyone gonna get over it?
Here's to hoping. I'm working to smooth things over. We'll see how well it goes.
I just want you to be. I wasn't there. I just know that usually when someone punches their coworker in the face, he does. It stings a little more when he says it. Like just a little like your mind was brought attention to the punched face.
Yeah.
And like, oof. Because it's usually not because people are getting along great, and you have to be able to depend on each other. I know this is some real end of a sports movie, mid game locker talk behavior, but the reason it's a trope in so many things is it matters. I want you all to get along.
Oh, I do too. No, I think it was good.
Do you think the getting punched in the
Bastion's
face was good?
Yes, Bastion's a good kid, but there's a lot of reasons for him to be angry, and honestly, a lot of reasons for him to be angry with me. I think that us not addressing it is more of a problem, and you won't believe what sort of conversations a punch in the face will let you have.
I am much more impressed with their social training program than I thought maybe they had, but more than that, I'm impressed with you because you've assessed that sometimes we need to get punched in the face. I'm proud of you.
Sometimes we do need to get punched in the face.
And there's like the raspy, this like raspy 50-year-old man laugh, like, and he goes, "If I didn't get punched in the face nearly as many times, would have made some different decisions. Here's to getting punched in the face. By the way, you didn't skim any extra data off the top, did you?
Do you want some?
Oh, well, that's awful kind of you. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to him. I'm not gonna lie.
I asked just because I figured, maybe wait to process that until you've got exterior systems to process it on.
Oh, it's not being processed anywhere near anything that is close to anything that my family's produced. Don't worry.
Well, and also, just maybe be careful of who you process sensitive information around, or
Yeah.
sort of make vulnerable people, put vulnerable folks in contact with. It's not that I don't trust people, it's that I just want folks to be safe.
Yeah. I hear you.
Some of us had to work hard at making those mistakes. It's good to not make those mistakes again. Any big plans for today?
Getting in touch with bookkeeper. We'll see where the day takes us.
All right.
I haven't hit my sales quota yet.
Oh, fancy.
Ugh. Not nearly.
I realize now that like I don't know how to say, I don't know if I was able to say it properly, but like that was the most like I am currently grilling and making polite conversation ooh fancy I've ever heard. But also like there's a little bit of like ooh fancy pants Rich McGee over here in it. As well. You let me know if you need anything. And remember, and this is going to be a wild one, if someone punches you in the face, do try to figure out in full why.
Yep.
Like, more than the training of, like, oh, now they're in a upset state, and so they will feel like you're vulnerable, so they'll be more vulnerable. Like, ignore that. Hornswoggle. Just, someone punches you in the face. There's often a reason for it, even if it's people's own reasons. But sometimes it's your own damn choices that have led you getting punched in the face. Speaking from deep personal experience. And a lot of good can come from listening to the folks who punch you in the face. That's all.
Yes. Agreed.
Uh,
Bastion was kind enough to share some of his thoughts. I'm assuming I'll get to hear the rest soon.
Good. Well, you go and do that. Oh, I mean, if you're looking for where to go, you can go get a coffee. Anyway,
Of course.
you kids play nice. And he does end the call. You're like, as he ends the call, you're pretty sure you hear something sizzling on a grill. Like, you're pretty sure that this man is a grill dad.
I'm so happy.
Real
I'm so
dad.
happy about this.
Real debt. Real debt.
Team, whoa, clipping. Thank
Team
you,
clipping.
everyone, for your patience.
If I could speak up real quick.
Yeah.
How much about the data am I at liberty to directly address why and what the hijack plan might be?
Do what?
We talked about a thing, and I'm wondering if, from the information that Bookkeeper's been working on in the CompCon, if that could, trying not to talk about what we talked about, but I'm just wondering if I have the go-ahead to start that.
I'm sorry, I'm not catching your
I will-
drift.
I
What
will
are you
DM
looking
you.
to? What are you looking to do? What are you looking to ask about?
I think they're gonna DM you.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Fuck. That was the Gen chat.
Shit.
Amazing.
Fuck.
Shit. Fuck.
Amazing. That's what, while y'all are DMing, while y'all are messing each other, because I am a suave GM and I never leave just dead air hanging.
Really funny.
While y'all are plotting and scheming, Dozer, you do get a little like. Dozer, you do get a little like, you've got mail. Like message with like a gif of like a little happy airplane doing a loopy loop.
Cute.
I think Bastion says, well, thank you for sharing that all with me. And if anyone's ever weird to you about being a clone of that shitty asshole guy, I'll punch him in the face real good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dozer, you start getting DMs of like photos of like a small warship in orbit above the planet. This planet.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta look into that. What's that about?
What the fuck?
You're gonna get a gif of like a little anime character doing like the pointer fingers together gesture from Baz.
Okay.
And
like what was the initial
a call me
message?
maybe gif from Baz.
Okay, yeah. Do you mind? So I should also say one of the things I did was just swap out the 2-player link right for an Omni hook when I'm going out and about without Baz.
That's so good. I love that.
Do you mind if I go ahead and contact Baz?
Oh, you can call Baz at any point. Baz is gonna keep sending you shit posts.
Okay. They're not gonna actually respond.
They're just gonna keep like sending you gifts until you like call them or message them back or something.
Oh yeah, no, like so Ulma's gonna go ahead and just say like, I think I need to go ahead and call my child real quick.
Wait, you have a kid?
Well, Baz.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Do you like step out into the hallway?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm like not gonna try to be like secretive or anything, but just
Sort
don't
of
want to
from
be
up
like
the
speaking
hallway,
up
you
in
do
public.
hear like a thump, 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 and like a 5-year-old comes running past.
Huh. Just gonna let them charge on by if
They
they're
stick
not
their
gonna
tongue out at you as they run past.
gonna stick my tongue out back.
Oh my god, it's so cute. And Baz is gonna go, hello.
Hey.
I've been waiting to be on the phone with you all day. And you get like a oh, I'm trying to make cultural references in a very distinct. You get a message of like you get like a like a picture. You also get a text of a picture of like a gif of someone like on their like leaning forward on their bed with their phone, like kicking their feet in the air behind them.
Mm-hmm.
I found something funny.
Oh, what'd you find?
Well, someone has been hiring a free company to remain in orbit on retainer.
How long?
About 20 years. The ships rotate, but the same. Well, I don't. It was an ongoing contract, right? So the last renewal was 20 years ago, but the renewal period's very long.
Fascinating.
Or
All
the renewal
right.
period was ongoing and payments were being made. You know.
So this is a contract where they foresee them being here for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. They haven't used them
know-
in a minute. No one's they've deployed, at least within the memory of it, but they do get regular like standby messages.
Okay. Do you know who it is up there?
Oh, I
What free
have no
company?
idea.
Okay. They're a little more secretive about that.
But that's a thing. And also, did you know that if you pay for fueling and landing space and you're stupid, I get all your flight logs for where you're gonna be?
Oh.
You're stupid.
Where are they going to be, Baz?
Well, so this is not the same account, right? This is a different account, but someone is landing a yacht in the wrong spaceport today. A whole yacht.
What do you mean by the wrong spaceport?
Well, there's two. There's the one that's for the rich people, and there's the one that's for cargo. And they're landing in the second one. It's like, you know, just a few blocks that way.
Yes, where security is much more porous.
Yes. I didn't think of that. Maybe it's security. But whatever's happening, they've landed it in the other spaceport a lot of times. I mean, a lot of times. They just bought it like a week and a half ago. They're like doing donuts in it. They're very excited.
And you think there might be something of value on this yacht?
I just think it's really funny that they're landing in the spaceport.
Okay.
They're not supposed to go there.
Before I raid a yacht on flimsy grounds, I just want to understand, this is a yacht connected potentially to the free company in some way,
That's
shape,
something
or
else.
form?
That's something else. But
Okay.
the same account did buy stuff from a kiosk. They got the worst brand of chips. They're from a kiosk that was close to the one spaceport this morning before the yacht took off. So maybe they're related, or maybe they just both like traveling.
Okay. Regardless, you think we should go ahead and pay this yacht a visit?
Well, I just think it's funny. I'm not telling you what to do. We can each make our own choices. And there's like a little like hands on hips, like harumph character. Not harumphing at you, but like I'm making a statement little gif that you also get received in text. Bass has decided that today is multimedia day, I guess. Doesn't it strike you the amount of information that Baz has access to is like that's a little personal.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
No, it is. It is ungodly what this creature can do. But genuinely, Baz, very, very proud of you. I'm glad to see that the statements on free will and your own time are being internalized.
Well, you see, that's why I created a new account that just purchases crisps. Better brands of crisps. His chips were bad, but I have crisps.
Where are the
So-
crisps going?
That's not what's important.
No,
How does
Baz,
it-
that might be important.
I wanna know how an NHP decides what makes a crisp good or not.
That too, but more importantly, where are the crisps being sent? Because
Well-
if that's a sensitive address,
Well, see, okay, so I didn't. That's what I was thinking of, right? I was thinking about what is a sensitive address. So what I've done is I've decided to distribute the chips so that we can all be together in understanding better flavor. So I'm just delivering them, the fun size ones.
to everyone?
Why not? That would be expensive.
Yeah.
We're just making small deductions from the right accounts so they don't get noticed.
Okay, that's all good, but you're not sending it to the people who you've been tracking, right? This isn't anybody who we don't want to be
He
informing
needs
of
to
our
understand about the crisps.
Yes, no. Can you stop the order? Is there any way to? We can tell them about the crisps once we're able to talk to them, but right now we can't let them know that we're watching.
Well, I mean,
them.
he's kind of like if he's on a thing, then we're not gonna know. Right? He's busy. He won't find out till later. So it's fine.
All right. I'm gonna choose to trust you here, Baz. I believe in you, and I believe I can trust you to act responsibly.
A
Well,
baby.
I just think that that's very independent of you. And you do get a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer independent GIF, also in your texts. I think it's very independent of you, to trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, Baz, I'll go ahead and I'll talk to you later then, but I'll make sure to pass this all along to the group. Thank you
Yes.
again.
Oh, and I don't have anything, but I hope you good to we're still friends.
Of course. No, Baz. I want to make sure, and also, like, I do want to talk about ways that I can thank you for this, because I know, obviously, right, I want to verbally thank you, but I don't know exactly beyond, walkies, right, getting to experience body time. I'm not sure what more I can really do to repay you.
Well, just being together is very important. But I'm glad it was good. We'll work on the independent.
Excellent. Well, I will talk to you soon, and I look forward to walkies later.
Yeah. Independent. And like ends the call.
Right. I guess Olmo's going to go back and just relay the information about the ship coming down and the free company that's been on retainer in orbit.
Can I
There's just
roll
a-
to investigate? See if I can find anything else on short notice.
I mean, I'm are you like Googling it? Or are you?
I mean, I have access to the files now that I know what to look for.
You can give me. I mean, so it is like so deeply just a pile of numbers, that it's kind of difficult to sift through. The reason like we have to set NHPs on it because it is almost anonymized data. But if you have anonymized data and enough processing power, you can put all that together, right?
I'm gonna be naughty, and I'm gonna punch a specific name into it.
Ooh. What name?
Mr. Grudge.
Mr. Grudge.
Lofton.
Yeah. Give me a roll on like doing a little research. Hero, what are you saying?
Nothing. I think Bastion looks very concerned about hearing that there is just a free company in orbit above the planet.
15.
Can
Oh, for a 15. I'm sorry. Not only are you like, huh? okay, so that's the account number. Like, I figured that out in the data. But on a 15, you're like, oh, they published on their website that a very important person had bought their new design for this yacht to show how cool it was.
Yep.
Oh, it's Lofton. Lofton
Yep.
bought the yacht.
Since I have specifically financial information, what kind of insurance does he have on it?
He did kind of skimp on the insurance.
I mean, if he decided on another kind of insurance, that's very good for us.
I mean, he did. He kind of skimped on it though.
Oh, I wonder where that money could be going.
He kind of skimped on it. That's a good question. Yeah, often purchase like a lot of things. Like a lot of things at all times of day. That's interesting.
Can I beg for one more thing, or is that enough?
I mean, I'll give you for your brief scan of the data. You're like, huh? It sure does seem he purchases things at hours where he wouldn't be awake sometimes. That's interesting. Like, there's enough little purchases all around the clock.
Oh, that's masking, or trying to cover something as far as like financials go. Like, I guess having an auto trader isn't uncommon for somebody of that stature.
Yeah,
but, like,
it could be auto trading.
it could be. On the website, what specs specifically as far as what kind of cargo capacity and what kind of information capacity?
Luxury rivaling Shimano Corpo.
Yes.
But a Karakin owned company really honors our values in its design. You're not sure what our values are, and it doesn't specify, but it really honors our values in its design.
I think, Penn, if you want to show up, you definitely can.
Yeah, Penn. I'm sorry, Penn. Please show up whenever.
Hell yeah.
Let me know when you're getting here.
I was gonna try to get there after the phone call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then yeah, Penn.
Okay.
Whoa! I touched Penn's miniature and it disappeared.
Oh no! I
mean,
flew away.
I think we could just say that you showed up after the phone call and heard all this info.
Yeah.
Well, Penn, as you get there,
Oh,
as
shit.
you're like, phone call happened. Penn, roll me dodge. Roll me don't get
God.
hit.
Dodge? Am I good at that? Probably not.
Okay, I'll give you. I'll give you survival.
Okay. Bibbid. Oh, I did good.
That's amazing. You
21
feel
good.
like the rush of wind before another impact comes, and your body's like, I have prepared for this violence. I had this violence yesterday. And you step gracefully out of the way, and this 5-year-old just like goes barreling past you.
Oh no! Are they
And
okay?
like notices how fast you move and turns around like little gremlin child.
Okay.
Turns
Didn't
around like
barrel past me.
the child almost ran into you.
Amazing.
And your body was like, hello, violence time? No, it was just people moving fast. Great, cool. That's fun. Yeah, a tiny
Amazing.
gremlin child looks up at you and makes big air bubbles in their cheeks and goes and runs away.
Amazing. Penn's immensely charmed.
And runs and like hides behind the bar with Shifa.
Penn's just gonna like wave a little bit as is he gonna get a coffee? He's been drinking coffee all day. He's still gonna get one though. Yeah.
Shifa looks maybe happier than you've seen her in a minute.
Aww.
She's like, oh, yes, a coffee. She's like a little bit absent-minded. Grabs you that coffee. She says, I think folks are upstairs if you have a meeting.
Yeah, thank you. I think Penn will just like kind of salute with the coffee holding hand and go upstairs.
As you go, you hear the little kid go, rah! And Shifa go, rah!
Frog?
the kid roars at her a little raw,
Oh, okay.
and she
Sorry,
roars back and goes,
your
"Rah."
mic,
Mike does
your
not
My
like
mic. I'm
that.
sorry, my
your
mic was
mic
not
did
willing
not
to
like
accept it.
roaring.
Yeah, you hear like a little rah rah.
Oh my god, that's adorable. We love random menacing 5-year-olds. Not menacing, 5-year-olds that are a menace. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
words.
Oh yeah. All right, Pen. When do you arrive? When would you like to arrive?
Fashionably late. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. At a time.
I mean, if it's late, it's fashionable. It is your purview, but like,
I mean, yeah. I showed up after everyone else. It is therefore fashionably late.
haha.
I think when you show up, Bastion is like, I'm really sorry about yesterday, and pulls out a little hand carved figure that has like many faces and many arms, and each of the faces is betraying like a different sort of job or emotion, and the arms are each holding different items. Like one's a pen, one's a knife, one is like a shovel, like all of these different items. And it is a figure of the Harlequin.
I think Pen is going to like look a little shocked at seeing this little figure. And say, you know, before I was born, my parents said, well, my parents were told that along with my birth announcement, it was going to be said that I was you know, uh my most fitting passion was the broker. But I like this one a lot more. Thank you.
Yeah, I just told a lady at the temple about all of you, and she picked these out for me to give to you.
Mm,
She reads the passions. That's her whole thing.
she must have some amazing info.
Yeah.
And I think with that, Penn is going to out of his like side bag that he's been carrying, pull out a card that has like a green not sorry, not a card, an envelope with like a green leafy pattern on it, and hand it to you.
Uh, thanks.
I apologize as well. I got caught up in my own perspective and neglected the potential optics and danger of some of my actions, for which I apologize.
You're all good. Again, I'm really sorry about hitting you. I shouldn't have done that.
I think Penn's just gonna shrug and say, I can't entirely blame you. There's plenty of reasons to be pissed at me. Also,
Bastion, how
out of
often has
character.
someone like apologized to you?
Oh, Bastion. Sorry.
Um, I mean,
Or not use your actions as a way out of their own culpability?
I think that Bastion uh doesn't really interact with a lot of people outside of like the friends he has at the port. And when he does, he's really used to being the bigger person in most situations, just because he's had to sort of raise himself and take care of his community a lot. So I don't think he's used to other people being accountable to him. And I think he really appreciates it.
Also, you should let me know when you open the card so I can tell you what it says.
Yeah, Bastion opens the card up.
Hell yeah. It says, "I'm sorry for inviting in invasions of privacy to your life. It's because I'm stupid and also dumb. You should tell me about it sometime."
Bastion, I think Bastion laughs. I don't think you're dumb.
I mean, we all make mistakes.
I mean, yeah, you did a dumb, stupid thing, but I don't think you're dumb.
Ah, and look at you. So kind and forgiving already.
We're not. Don't. If you ever mention this to anyone, I'll punch you again.
I would never. Don't worry.
Thank
I'll
you.
only talk about how rough and tumble and tough you are.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Are we gonna go check out a yacht at the spaceport now?
Let's go and run that by contact first, I figure, but seems like a decent lead as any.
I mean, you can also call him from the conference table so that everyone can talk with him if you want.
Let's do that.
Oh,
Mr. Contact, sir. Hello.
ooh, hi.
Is he wearing an apron?
He is wearing an apron.
Yes!
He felt really squicked out when someone was like, "Mr. Sir."
It's Mr. Contact, sir.
I know, he was not happy. He's not feeling upset with you. He's like,
When Bastion sees that it made him uncomfortable, he just grins. He's like, hell yeah.
Bastion now has ammunition.
Do we have anything? Yes. I'm here to be available.
There's a weird ship at the spaceport that we want to go check out. Is that good with you?
I'm not your boss.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
Bookkeeper's going to just cut in and give all the relevant details, but really go light on the fact that it's Loftons and we don't want to fuck up this guy specifically. It's all business.
So are you gonna mention that it's Lofton or no?
Maybe at the end very quietly, but it's mostly just these are the insurance details. I think that the cargo is irregular and could be related to our interest.
Will Bastion know it's Lofton?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think, Pasha, you're very eloquent, and I very much appreciate that. But y'all seem to misunderstand me. I'm not your boss. I'm happy to help if you need things, but your decisions are your own, because I'm not in charge of you. I'm not running you. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you do your own thing.
Just trying to fill out the paperwork.
I'm not trying to leave you out to sea. I'll happily talk with you about it if you want, but I just want to be clear. If I was here to hire people and manage them, it wouldn't be right. This is not my planet.
Sick. Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Bookkeeper's gonna facepalm and just mutter something like, "I will send over a written report later." Bookkeeper has also just been
being called Dad. Not offended, just like,
oh god.
Yeah! I want to make this man take this man off guard.
Well, I mean, you can give me a report later if you feel the need, but again, And I don't... Have you been writing everything down? He turns to you, Pasha. Have you been writing everything down?
Deniably, but yes, of course.
So I understand your interest in history and the importance of recording information and happenings in the world. And also, someone saved me from this. Olmo, how much of your activities did you write down?
What do you mean, writing? What?
And he was not operating in a city full of people. I mean, a city full of people, but not, He did not have steady internet access at all times.
Gonna open up the page on the UV tablet, the non-OmniNet linked UV tablet, toss it on the table and smile and just be like, "Well, it's here if you can read it."
Oh, heavens to Betsy. You can do that if you want, but please be real careful with that. Just, you never know who might get a hold of that. But you don't gotta make reports to me. I'm not your boss.
No,
I'm not your handler. I'm not your manager. I'm here to help. I can.
And in order to do that, I think you should stay abreast of the situation.
Well, that is very kind of you, and I do try to do that. But you don't gotta write it all down.
I have a really important question.
Go for it.
Does Pasha let Bastion know that Lofton is going to be there? If the answer is no, that's okay.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to Ulmo, considering that it's their contact that did the breadth of the digging.
I'm sorry, I missed the initial question.
I'm gonna leave that up to someone else, Ulmo or Baz. Oh my god, no, not the Baz. Yeah, Baz.
The question is, does anybody let Bastion know specifically that it is Lofton's yacht?
So I don't think Baz let Olmo know specifically that was Lofton's yacht, if they know. So Olmo does not know.
I thought Baz said.
No,
no, that was later thing. Sorry,
to Olmo specifically.
That.
I don't know if anyone's actually verbally mentioned it.
Very, very quietly at the end of the report.
Oh, this is true. Very quietly at the end, Pasha was like,
very messable.
Also, it's Lofton's.
I mean, I guess I can roll to see if I catch it.
You can just decide either way.
Yeah, I feel like
if
it's very missable, I should roll. Okay, yeah, that's good.
I think Penn would have caught it, partially because at this point he's just dialed into anything Lofton related, and also this is the sort of thing that he's meant to notice.
Sometimes people do things that really, what's the word, sharpen your focus.
All
right. Then...
The amount of effort I have to spend to not make shitpost level jokes constantly it's an effort. It's work put in.
Well, then I guess Bastion has to change. Bastion hits a button on the side of the collar they're wearing, and their
Flips
face.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Their face goes all fuzzy. Do you have the other?
I do. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Well, no, you're all good. If you didn't,
I didn't have the quick change queued as fast as you because it was so cool when you switched it in the thing.
Thanks.
I gotta catch up. I gotta be as on top of it. Dang.
No, you're good.
I think that
you've lost me access to my. I can't move my guy.
No, I put it because I had to lock it so they would stay on the roof.
Let me get my guy.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I think that sometime during this conversation, Penn is just going to kind of surreptitiously slide a I think, you know what? I think the envelope is just going to be Roy G. Biv stripes towards to Olmo. Sorry, I almost said
Elmo.
to
Elmo.
Elmo, you know, the 2-year-old who's bright red and fuzzy.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, were you
Oh,
taking a... Go ahead. Sorry.
I thought you had the secondary one. Sorry.
Please go
I
on.
can put it back.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, why are there 2 of me?
Shh, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing a thing.
I'm
It's fine.
hovering.
It's fine.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm almost just gonna go and open it.
It's gonna have a fairly similar apology card to the one that Penn wrote to Bastion. It's just gonna say like, I'm sorry for infringing upon your privacy security. That was not my intention, and I will do better in the future.
Alma, have you seen someone create a shitty JPEG on purpose since Sanjak?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that happens a lot online.
And then I think that at the end it's gonna say something along the lines of like, P.S. Seems like someone's taken an interest in you. This card was heavily recommended to me by, in quotes, the search algorithm.
Huh. That last bit's a little concerning, but I suppose now's as good a time as any to catch you up on things. I'd been telling the others a little bit about just life on Free Sanjak, and mainly the thing I should let you know is you might have had some of your socialite friends saying that I look familiar to them. That's because I'm a clone of Yond Baylor. You might be aware of them.
Do I know Jan Baylor?
And so I'm not sure how big a deal the whole like Maw project would have been.
I mean, the whole Ma project, I believe, is heavily classified.
Oh, the initial one was sort of like a showpiece, right? Because like initially it
Oh,
was
that's
just
right.
like
And it was like
company
specifically SSC news.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Like they
Well,
were
I
the
think,
ones
Because-
where were,
definitely you can know
making
about
all
the Ma.
buttons.
Okay.
What happened about the Ma later maybe might be classified, but also you can know about that, frankly.
Yeah. I think that like Penn is going to look a little surprised by this news and say, "Oh shit. All right. Well, my condolences for that clusterfuck."
Yeah, I figure it's probably best just to be on the same page. There's no reason to be hiding this from a lot of you at this point. And also just better you know that so that I don't end up in any less than ideal situations at parties and whatnot.
Absolutely, and I firmly and solemnly swear that I will never invite you to my house.
Very good. Yes, thank you very much again, though, for the apology. Glad we're on the same page.
Are we ready to go?
Fuck yeah, we're ready to
So-
go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards, could I think that like
I mean,
as we're leaving.
The landing is still scheduled for like a little bit later in the day.
Oh, okay. In
You
that
got
case,
time.
in the meantime, Penn is going to Penn is going to inquire about the possibility of looking at the records that Baz procured and seeing if there's any way that we could do a cross reference to see which of the purchasing patterns that Baz noticed I can cross reference with my data set.
Who are you asking?
I mean everyone here, but I'm specifically talking to probably Olmo as the current Baz representative.
Mm.
Yeah. So currently Baz, and Olmo, we're just going to explain to everybody, currently Baz is undertaking some projects on their own time. I'm trying to give them a little bit more freedom, so they're currently indisposed. I should say, though, what we've noticed in the dataset so far is largely been inconsequential. We're just looking for previous contacts, members of the Resistance who we might be able to reach out to.
I see.
Alma, as you're talking, you're going to get another copy of the same GIF from the same reindeer GIF that just says independent.
If we were looking to do some data crunching, that said, I could go ahead and give my own hand at it. Would it be alright to try and, like, as a human employ data crunching techniques, right? Like just using a CompCon unit and whatnot, right? And like knowledge of data science.
Wait, what are you trying to do? My brain.
Would it be possible to conduct like number crunching right on the data just using a CompCon unit and like knowledge of like data analysis and whatnot?
Well, sure. What are you looking for?
So I guess I would just be making that offer then, if we have anything that we'd want to look for specifically.
I mean, oh yeah, well, because Baz is working on the data, so like,
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that that was like an offer, right, that like Olmo could reasonably make.
yes, very much.
Right. I don't have the secure processing unit, unfortunately. Everything that I have is SSC, would you imagine?
Yes, no, most of my stuff should be off the books at least. I mean, it's not going to be registered with SSC or anything like that.
Pen, you're getting a text.
Wait, who is?
Pen, you get I found you in my
me.
and then independent GIF contacts, and I did so independent GIF LY from like a blocked number.
I think Penn is going to immediately respond with, I don't think we've actually talked yet. It's nice to properly meet you one-on-one.
There are just like a bunch of yaks with mouth with like badly like drawn mouths flapping open over and over, and just this yak across the bottom, and like a thumbs up. And another independent GIF.
Would you be
Baz
willing
is
to help?
having some thoughts.
Would you be willing to help crunch numbers, or alternatively give me the numbers that you've got so I can crunch them?
You are going to get like a Hacker Man GIF. Like one of those like typing on the keyboard number stream.
Fuck yeah.
And then like a putting on sunglasses into the sunset GIF. It's like, what do you, like, and then like just like, what do you need? And did he tell you about the potato? And you're gonna get a bunch of just uncensored orbital photos of like a small warship that's in orbit.
Yeah, I was actually hoping for all of the purchasing information that you were able to find that you think is linked to the potato.
You are going to get a full set, like a thesis papers level dissertation on the different kinds of potato chips that people buy in the city.
The warship potato. Sorry, should have clarified.
Another set of papers specifically op-ed responses to the kind of things that are wrong with the potatoes. And what makes certain chips better than other chips. Like, you're not sure you can parse it because they are about like quantities of percentages measured in micrograms, like quantities of like preservatives measured in micrograms on different chips, and the irregularity of those things. Like regularity might be part of what makes chips good, but like you're really not sure because one of the op-eds that Baz also wrote like very much contradicts it. Just like PDF after PDF, right? Paper. And then Baz is gonna like, this is Carrion Company.
Carrion Company.
Small, cheap, not especially known for being discerning.
Do we have any identified like PO series or cards associated with them?
Ooh, Well, there's a few. They have a there's one named after a rodent. There's one call sign Aardwolf. I think it's a calendula. It used to be calendula. There's one they do tend to favor. Let's see. They tend to favor hard munitions and explosives. They've got a very sort of a pretty rigid combat doctrine, but their deployments have been a very mixed bag. Before they were hired out about 60 years ago, and they haven't been heard from since. So maybe they were, and you get like a little gif. It's like the sky.
And there was something. Oh, and what was the info for the purchase of the worst potato chips?
Wait, say that again.
What was the info for the bad potato chips?
Oh, I mean, which part do you want?
Sorry.
You have a thesis paper and a long list of op-eds.
Oh,
what information isn't there about the potato chips?
No, well, specifically, like, was it a credit card? Was it a card? Or equivalent of a card? Was it?
I was it was someone like connected to their credit account.
Okay, cool.
Like their credit account seems to like buy snacks, buy like nothing important. Tends not buy any house goods. Also doesn't tend to hire people very much. But also doesn't like it gets a regular stipend that account seems to, so like maybe not someone with money, but like maybe someone with a benefactor.
Am I able to trace the source of the stipend?
Not especially.
Damn.
Part of it is like you like they pop up around the wealthiest areas of the city, that you know, but pretty regularly.
It's not someone doing a direct deposit. It's like a money order. Ugh.
Yeah. It's not like it's intentional. Oh, you mean the it's not like it's not like intensely hidden, but like it's not clear where that money's coming from.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can use that info and try to cross-reference deductions from other accounts in my table at some other point. I don't need to do that right now. Forensic accounting.
Yeah. There you go. There. I hope I'm not boring people when people ask me questions and I give them just like uncomfortable piles of data that are like, this is a lot.
No, it's okay. I don't want to like.
Hello, the death of pacing. We would like to do accounting now.
Yeah, exactly.
You've heard of board meeting all session. Now welcome to accounting all session.
It's really funny that that's the specific thing that I'm counting on to keep my files anonymous. All the information you could ever want, no context.
It's really a thing. All the information you could ever want, no context, does actually produce a situation where it's sometimes hard to find the information you're looking for.
Yeah, it is a very valid.
And you gotta remember, this is the digested version of the information from Baz.
Yeah.
I just want to be sure, like, all of that information is also being relayed to Ulmo, or?
Oh, yes.
I mean,
you are going to get every single PDF and the independent GIF like 3 more times.
Mm-hmm.
Like once every 49 seconds, because... But once every 4 minutes and 40x seconds, but the rate changes so you don't become accustomed to it as a pattern. So it keeps getting your attention. Baz feels very normal about this.
Proposition for the Omnihook gang. Going forward, if I know information, I'm gonna relay it to Baz or to Ulmo. Over the secure hook connection, and verbally if I can, surreptitiously, to any teammates in contact with me. So you should just assume that you know what I know going forward.
Cool.
Good to know. Thank you.
Does anyone else have any other things they want to do before this afternoon at the spaceport rolls around?
I want to call Eleanor.
Yeah. Go for it.
1 second. Notes here.
I think Fashion's gonna wait until tonight to call Percy.
That's so
Wrote a lot
reasonable
of
of
notes.
you.
It's kind of a problem. There's no context here.
What was that?
Oh, I was joking. I wrote a lot of notes. There's no context here. There's so many notes.
Oh no. I'm so honored that there's someone who takes notes in my game. I mean, so if you call Eleanor, I know what Eleanor's up to. You're gonna get a hold of her. She goes, "Hello, hi." It's like a little echoey in wherever she is.
Genuinely, like, out of character, I had a thing I wanted to say, and I wrote it down the other night, and I can't fucking find it.
Oh no. Do you want to pause? Do you want us to tap back
Yes,
to you?
I absolutely
Okay.
was.
Go
This is
for it.
terrible.
Go for it. The Eleanor panic hours will be later. Does anyone else have stuff they want to do before we prepare for the spaceport?
I think do I want to do this?
Look in your heart. Only you can know.
Can Penn? Yeah, if it's okay with you, Beckett, Penn is going to look into and see if he can find Lofton's contact information from the meeting and medical purchase that he recently scheduled through SSC.
Oh no! Roll me with 2 points of accuracy. That's very clever of you. That's very good.
Because fuck you.
That's amazing.
All right, 2 points of accuracy, you said?
Yeah, all yours.
16.
Yeah, you have Lofton's contact information. You know which of the domes his family owns. What you know, you can you have. In fact, you have not gotten to Lofton's like screened line. You've gotten to Lofton's personal line.
Amazing. Oh. Oh, it's the personal one. Okay. Never mind. Then I'm not going to do the thing that I was originally going to do, actually.
Oh no, what were you going to do?
I was going to just subscribe him to like every single SSC like sales letter, like newsletter available.
I mean, you can definitely do that.
I mean, yeah, but then that might listen, if he has a brain, there's a chance that he would figure out that that meant that like his information was compromised, and so Penn wouldn't risk it.
Funnier idea. You could give the HA newsletters, just so you don't compromise or make your own brand annoying.
I do think actually, if you submitted to Horus Armory newsletters, he would have a meltdown.
Horus Armory, fuck yeah.
Horus Armory.
Oh my
if
god!
You say, because if you subscribed him to Harrison Armory newsletters, like I don't know how to say that one of the things that's going on is that his family has holdings in the Dawnline Shore, and
oh my god!
Believe who the belligerents in that conflict are, because they are the Baronies and the Harrison Armory.
Actually, you know what? Can we say that I am doing this as we're still like hanging out at the table,
Oh yeah.
and bookkeeper just and like I'm kind of narrating a little bit what I'm doing, and bookkeeper recommends that because
Fuck yeah.
I don't think that's something that Penn would think to do on his own, unfortunately. But I do love it.
Deep and personal political distress.
Get to look at history, find the big rents, and just like poke them and throw a little salt in there. It's
I
great.
love this
Yeah.
so much. How about, does anyone else have things they want to do? Because I want to give Harvestman a chance to find their
I
notes.
found it.
Okay.
Shit, hell yeah.
I want to tap back to the Eleanor call. She does pick up the phone like, hi, hello, yes.
Hi, Eleanor. Hey, I feel bad about the other night. Would you be up to take an evening just to relax and like tell me about yourself? I don't feel like we really know each other at all, and I'd like to change that.
I would love
Things are about
just
to...
5 more minutes. I don't care. Just 5 more minutes, please. You've been fussing over me all day. 5 minutes, and you hear the door like a door slam.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had a wonderful time. It was very, very productive, actually. I think your friends seem nice. What's the trouble?
Things are looking like they're gonna get hectic in the coming days, and I'm just not sure there's gonna be another chance to sit and talk without other stuff going on.
Oh, well, I would be happy to talk with, sure, I, and you feel the, like, pause, are you asking me on a date?
Sure.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't know if it can officially be a date, but that sounds, someone is like knocking on the door and she goes, I've had enough of these dresses. I need 5 minutes. She goes, that sounds wonderful. I have to go.
Well, if you ever need anything, call me. I'm not sure how much I can help I can offer, but it's there.
Oh,
Take care of yourself.
well, that's very, very sweet of you. They just want me all nice and ready and all these things, and it's a whole, but it's just fine. I would love to go with you sometime. That sounds magical.
Bookkeeper's gonna raise an eyebrow, just like, are you getting married already?
Oh, well, I mean, he's still a ways out, but the preparations tend to start early.
Bookkeeper's gonna have feelings about that, but not appropriate to share them.
I'm gonna ask, Bookkeeper, did you clock the thing she said at the party?
Yes. No, Bookkeeper's
Okay.
Bookkeeper's been having some memories about time on his own world and like arranged marriages there and trying to come to terms with that, so.
It is, maybe in this moment also amongst those emotions is like just how strikingly similar a lot of these structures of power are.
Oh, 100%.
But we're just getting ready. But I will find a time in my schedule, and I that sounds magical. I really do have to go.
Good
And
luck.
someone is hammering on the door like, my lady, this is unreasonable behavior.
Don't miss that.
Well, I didn't know you. Well, I'll talk to you later. And she's gonna end the call.
That's cute.
Thank you for
All right.
Eleanor. Eleanor's so good. Good for my heart and
Eleanor's
soul.
a treat.
Her problems are so unrelated to everyone else's problems in scale sometimes.
Oh no, it's the robot problem. All the violence in the world and nowhere to use it.
Oh, Uh, all right. Any other closing things we want to do? I don't want to speed past. Miss the cool
I
things
guess
going to.
just general question that Olma might be aware of or might be able to establish with a minimal amount of searching, but what are weapon laws like here? How easy is it to get like small firearms or like I don't know, something similar to the heavy weapon that like a pilot might have?
Ooh. I mean, the heavy weapon category is probably stuff like rocket launchers, so like probably not the most street legal. The laws kind of get less enforced as your amount of money goes up. But people just don't often have that many. Just like it's a cultural pattern where people like it's not like there's strict laws against them. There's a lot of like basic like prove competency, prove safety laws about them. But there's not a big culture of weapon ownership, especially.
Okay, so like I don't know, just rough estimate, like maybe 10% of the population owns a firearm of some sort.
Oh no, I'm gonna say we're gonna the point where we're hitting my edge of knowledge of
Okay, like
policy and economics.
roughly,
But like
there aren't a
maybe.
lot of people with firearms. In the
Yeah,
city.
exactly. It's not very common. It's pretty uncommon that
Okay.
people carry weapons. Not because they're like super illegal, just because like it's not a common practice here.
Okay. Good to know. And then I guess the one other thing that Olmo would do would just be to talk to contact and just ask them how easy is it to get illicit goods, particularly weaponry, into the city.
Well, who are you asking?
Oh, contact. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just like messaging him.
Yeah.
I can message back. He's like, we have access to printers.
Okay. So we have the kind of printers that would be able to produce, that sort of weaponry.
What kind of scale?
Uh,
Why are you asking me this?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of contributing factors about scale and what you're using them for. But maybe why do you want a bunch of weapons?
Don't necessarily need a bunch of weapons or anything. Just want to know what our capacity for that is.
Huh. I'll look it over.
Thank you.
I try to tread carefully.
That's all.
Yep. No, I'm. Just try to tread carefully. Every time I'm like, y'all have business, everyone's like, let me ask you wild shit that you haven't even fathomed.
Incredible.
And call in the NPCs that aren't physically here because we need to have a chat with them.
Are we ready to go?
Are we ready to go?
I will ask, what's everybody's suiting up and boarding their mech look like?
Oh, did we get a mech montage? Because we all just got new frames.
Are we bringing our mechs?
Are you not?
I mean,
Wait, what are we?
what kind of mission is it?
We're checking out a suspicious starliner that is theoretically possibly under heavy guard and
Landing in the
a
middle of
port
the
zone,
spaceport
which-
where all your friends are.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to start a fight possibly in the middle of where a bunch of people are working, if at all possible.
bookkeeper is going to raise an eyebrow and just be like, I thought you were running a chassis that had minimal collateral damage, same as me.
I might be, but not everyone else cares about that.
I am looking over our team lineup. We do bring a lot of noise that doesn't necessarily produce as much collateral damage where possible.
I mean, sure.
I'm not saying that
people were
you're being
fighting.
unreasonable. I'm just noticing that as an interesting factor.
We're a Black Ops team.
You really do feel like it,
And then there's me. I'm just a
Mr.
walking
Clean.
vortex chewing everything apart.
Yeah.
I mean, to my
You helped
understanding, though,
destroy
like
the
you can
evidence.
set the localized nanites around the Baylor get to set target priority, so you only chew up the things you want to be eaten.
That's true. That's true. I don't actually eat friends as
There's
well.
just no evidence.
Another detail. Do we have just for narrative purposes, do we have a temporary paint and like signal mask to anonymize our profile?
All your chassis are anonymous.
Okay.
I'm if you are in your mech, no one knows who you are.
It's very important that I have parental advisory splashed somewhere on the neck and also not be recognizable.
You love this. We love to see it. We love to see parental advisor on the Blackbeard.
I just would prefer that we not have to use them.
Same.
All right. Okay. I think Bastion will bring it, but like he's gonna park it outside of the spaceport.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're so reasonable. I want such reasonable things, like not violence visited upon people.
Are you not wearing a flight hard suit then?
What do I even?
I mean, you can wear your power. You can wear your armor.
What is everybody's like? What kind of flavor does everybody's armor and like effects and weapons and like? How do you get into your cockpit? What is that like?
Do we want
Bastion
to have a
climbs
suit up
up.
montage?
I would love to. I'm pushing very hard for it.
Wait, Hero, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna describe it, but yeah, we can do that. Sure.
Well, Hero.
Oh, I can go first. Okay. I think Bastion runs up, like the arm is on the ground, and Bastion runs up the arm to get into the suit.
That's so sick.
Oh, that's sick.
Thank you.
We got
Um,
copies.
What weapons do you carry? And like, what does your hard suit look like?
No.
A hard suit kind of looks like a bunch of pads that run, like, essentially you can't see them because they're all going to be under his clothes, essentially, but they're a bunch of, like, metal, like, thin metal pieces, that allow for, like, movement, but also, like, protect, like, you know how, like, gauntlets?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's like, it's very low profile, huh?
Yeah.
I love that.
But, like, in terms of weapons, I don't... Bastion doesn't, like, carry... I think Bastion carries, like, maybe, like, a knife on him.
Okay.
As you climb up the side, hop in the cockpit, what's our do we get like a splash screen moment where we get to learn the name of your new mech?
Oh, yeah, my new mech's name is Class Warfare.
Fuck so severely. Is there like a freeze frame you want to leave us with of you suiting up? Are you suiting up in the garage?
Yeah.
I love this. Does anyone else want a suit up montage?
I mean, sure, Pen will take one.
Yes.
Pen, where
Yes,
Pen?
yes.
What does it look like when you suit up? And also, where in the city are you, so I can place a little thing?
That is a good question. Where does Pen keep his mech? Sorry, I'm thinking of options.
I mean, to my understanding, you can just put it anywhere.
Yeah, I think honestly, just because it does have like a CompCon unit in it, I think its standby is to just kind of like follow around.
Amazing. So it just like comes
If
down out of the sky.
yeah.
That's so sick.
I don't go anywhere. It comes to me.
Of course. Real Iron Man
Because
hours.
real Iron Man hours. And so yeah, I think that I think Penn's like fit for being in the net really is like, it doesn't look super fancy. It is essentially a just a pair, what looks to be a pair of hot pink coveralls
Amazing.
Incredible.
that are just like a little slim fit, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, if it weren't for the hot pink, it would absolutely like hot pink, but they are grimy. They're not clean. They have like oil and stuff like that on them,
You
and
love
like
to see it.
grime on the knees and all that good stuff.
You love to see it.
But yeah.
Who wants to suit up next?
Oh, and the way that he gets into it is
Oh, thank
basically
you.
like a reverse cicada shedding its shell and getting its wings.
That's so fucking cool.
Fucking cool.
Dozer, do you want to go next?
Sure. So having the neck made of nanites, right? It's gonna just sort of like rise up out of the ground right around them, just
you
sort of like
getting venom?
coalescing.
So many
Like,
people are having real venom hours in this party. Real symbiosis hours.
I'm sorry I said that.
my thought process, right, is like, so they have to have the core of it, right? But
Right.
most of the time, the core is just going to be underground, and it's just going to be tunneling along underground.
Oh, I love this.
So it's just going to like have sort of tendrils like bursting up out of the ground, right? Like flowing up around Omo.
Oh, shit.
And you're going to have like, it's sort of like interfacing with them, right? Like you're not sure exactly where it's crossing into their body, but it seems like it's sort of like hoisting them up and kind of like, you can see it like writhing under their skin a little bit.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like it's clear the nanites are also inside them.
Ooh.
And it's just gonna sort of like enfold around them, right, and start sort of building the mech out from there.
That's
so fucking
so
cool.
sick. Bookkeeper, what do you got for us?
Bookkeeper is very alone in sort of a dark room and is fitting these pads that sort of like snap magnetically onto a bunch of studs, like on his arms, legs, torso, everywhere but the hands, neck, and face. Sort of flexing, making sure that there's full movement and contact. Gonna kind of squirm into a very thick environment suit, like Eva Helm, like think USSR spacesuit in beige, and just like start wiring the pads up, and clicks an injector into the back of his spine, just a little to the left. Take his war sword and holster his big old mechanical pistol, just like gunpowder, very simple.
You have a you have a flintlock pin. You have a powder.
I mean, that's what firearms are. Is they're powder weapons.
Well, yes.
It's a revolver.
That's so sick.
It's antiquated by modern standards, though. But
I mean, he also comes from planet where they just use fucking ballistas, apparently. So
I mean, his family had firearms.
yeah, No, I'm
Nobody
saying
else
that
did.
it's. I'm saying that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense for his background and
Oh,
stuff.
it makes
Oh,
perfect sense. I
100%.
was just, that was a good image. I was taken back. I was surprised. I was delighted.
And he'll sort of just like walk up onto the truck bed, sort of do a like very practiced diver's flip back over the edge to land in the cockpit. All of this is like, thick cloth,
Uh huh.
very labored movements, and snap in the umbilical and wake Granny
Ew.
up. It's mostly electrical. It's fine.
Ugh.
I love that for everyone. All right. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Watch me do this. Boom, loading screen. Now no one has to watch me doing my fidgeting with the gubbins.
Loading screen. How
Now
come two of
loading.
y'all got mechs that are fucking nasty?
I mean, I feel like your mech is the least nasty.
Yeah.
Your mech
I
has
guess that's fair.
the grace and reason to be like nice. Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be a great fucking time.
Everything's had a grid on it because that's what we needed to do. There we go. Map in. Hello. Welcome back.
I'm flipped over.
Not that we ever left, but welcome.
Unflip myself.
Welcome. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to let me hit F.
No. We do get our character models, yeah?
A previous build of this table had infinite bags of those character models. Let me just grab some of them and drop them down, and it'll be fine. That's not who this is. That's somebody else. Yes, but I'm assuming you all drove here, so we're gonna grab you, grab your character models when and if you get out, just for the sake of my sanity.
Well, I mean, Bastion. Once they get there, Bastion gets out.
Definitely.
I apologize if I'm making things complicated for you.
No, you're good. We should have other things to do. Where he is? I'll put you in. Almo. Feel free to deploy within, let's say. Ooh, hello. Let's say within this area. Feel free to put yourselves down. So as you're on the way to the spaceport, right? Everyone suits up. Contact is gonna. Actually, no. You know what? We live in a world. Dozer, you're gonna get a message from a number you don't know.
What does it say?
It's a picture. Is this the same? Just rank JPEG of a bulldozer. As a picture, and it goes, OMG, you'll never believe what people are posting on the social medias, and there's like a link to a live stream.
What's the live stream of?
There's a bunch of people shouting. At first you don't quite get the context for it. There's a bunch of people shouting in a crowd, and then you see what angle are we taking this from? We're taking it from this angle. And you see, like, what am I doing? Hold on. Thing's locked. And you see, sort of through the people shouting, you see shots of like, you see like sort of glimpses of like, those are people with guns up there, from this perspective, and that might be Lofton, and that's definitely Father Divakusu.
Uh-oh, fuck. Why are they together?
Dude?
Sort of lurking in the background.
Almost gonna go ahead and just like,
And
with
their
their
security
compound
team
on
is
hand.
just pointing guns at the crowd and shouting.
Yeah, I don't like that. With their comp con on hand, right? They're just gonna go ahead and say like, "Hey, send a message to Baz, right? Like, check out this number and like look into who the hell this is."
Ooh, contacts, independent, and the call's gonna end.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the feed to everyone else.
I think as soon as Bastion sees that, like, there's a bunch of guns and people are having guns pointed at them, like, gets out of their mech. Because Bastion's goal is to not escalate further, if possible.
Like, give me one.
Do they, just let everybody know that they're trying to de-escalate the situation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Bastion
just
says,
radio.
I would prefer if nobody here got shot, and coming in with mechs is the quickest way for that to happen, I think.
Noted. That said, I do want to keep mine on hand, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and stay in the mech, but I'll just try to let you negotiate.
I'm gonna say that's a good idea. We'll meet you halfway, literally. If you can part the crowd and give a clear lane of fire, they shouldn't shoot at anyone else.
Got it.
You see, Bastion, you see
too
someone
bad.
familiar on the feed.
Fuck!
Oh, I'm sorry. People give me their NPCs. What do they expect them? Not gonna put them in deeply vulnerable situations.
Wait, is that?
That is one
Might
of
not be
Bastion's
familiar to
friends.
anyone else.
Amazing.
It looks like another one of the dock workers.
I think if Bastion sees he's there, like, Bastion is lets everyone know and is sprinting.
And so everyone, you also know, like, this is the big fancy yacht.
Yes.
That Lofton purchased, right?
Yeah.
Give me one second, I have to unlock everything. Thank you for your patience. And you'll notice, like, there's a couple folks. So part of spaceport loading, right, is that the things they're loading on are really big. So some folks have like just like a little like personal jump system, so they can go up and down. So there's some folks are like, notice on the edges here, some folks are like peering around crates or from behind stuff or like up on top of stuff. And there's like sort of a small semicircular crowd, and Nathan is like dead center trying to negotiate something with Lofton. From looking at it, this is not supposed to be parked here. This is like not OSHA compliant with the level of like room for takeoff that this needs to be 100% safe, right?
Yeah. Can I have my little figurine guy?
Yeah, I'm sorry, give me a second.
No, you're all good.
No, you're good.
You've got me amped.
I'm so glad. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Will I muddy around with stuff? There it is. Some files don't have. Where'd you put the thing I just made?
Oh, sorry,
Who
I
grabbed
took it. I did. Here,
Stop grabbing
right
the things I make.
Sorry.
The secret. No, you're good. The secret is I can just I can change the portrait on them really easily.
Oh, shit.
So if they don't vanish, oh, please don't tell me. Oh no, is the whole fight gonna be busted? The whole fight might be busted. That's fine. Well, I was promised that the collisions wouldn't be messed up because they weren't messed up during testing, but maybe the collisions are all messed up. This hurts me. Please ignore the collisions on these boxes. It's fine. The collisions are all messed up. I tested them and they're still all messed up. Why aren't the collisions messed up for these guys? Collisions were messed up before. Well, crap.
Well, they're not messed up here, so they'll just be messed up back there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Bastion is sprinting.
Spaces that aren't one space away from the enemy don't matter, right?
Bastion did a little flip, but Bastion is...
Why did the collisions go all to hell? Dang it.
Bastion is sprinting. It says Nathan, but Bastion is sprinting as fast as humanly possible to the front to get to Nathan.
Yep. And you sort of you hit the side of the crowd. As you reach the side of the crowd, wait, hold on.
So I'm sorry.
You're good. It's good. Listen,
Sorry.
I'm glad. As you sort of get to the side of the crowd, you see Nathan being like, "Hey, you can't be here. Like, this is not your area of. We're working here. This is like not a safe zone for landing." And Lofton being like, "I don't make mistakes. You think I would make a mistake? You don't know who I am." And Lofton's security team, like one of them, just gun trained on Nathan in specific. And the rest of the team sort of guns out towards the crowd. There's this big, gnarly-looking subaltern right beside Lofton's shoulder.
Nathan knows that about what Bastion does. And so I think Bastion's just gonna shout to Nathan, get out of here, man, we got this covered. Just from the edge of the crowd over here, and
awesome.
just absolutely give away that they're here.
If you're gonna start, okay, you're at the edge of the crowd. Nathan can be like, and he takes notice of you, and he like I check in with you, and he goes, "Listen, sir, I don't want to cause any trouble, but like we gotta make sure that everything's safe. We're moving expensive cargo here today, and like I don't." We got a lot of stuff we're doing. You can't park here. And you notice Father Devakusu is just sort of like lurking in the background. Like he's taken in. He's like scanning the crowd. Much quieter, much more like. It's not that he's physically less imposing. It's that like he's presenting less of it to the room, right? Because when we saw him, he was like, "Hello, welcome, wah," and he's like. Keeping it a little bit, keeping it a little low. Actions to table.
Discussing the ball and chain maneuver with Elmo and Chat. Basically, if you take your turn first, specifically move within 5 of me. On my turn, I can grapple to you and then count my full move and boosts to our movement.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited for people to come around the corner at terrifying speed. Nan goes, "I don't want any trouble, sir. And he sighs and he rolls his eyes, and you notice like the urge to be nice slowly start to leave him, and he goes, "You can't fucking be here, you dumb piece of shit."
Bastion is moving forward.
The security team are going to train. If you break this perimeter, the security team are going to just like train their weapons on you and start yelling that you can't be here.
That's fair. I mean,
they're just yelling for you to back up, right?
Yeah, I know.
The most like my training says, bark order, not specific order, just order. I bark order. Be in control of the situation. Make me less scared of all the people yelling at me, all around me.
I think Bastion just yells like, "Listen, I got this covered. You gotta get out of here."
Lofton goes, "I don't see why you would have a better understanding of logistics than me. You think that you're better than me?" And Nathan goes, fuck this. I'm get the fuck out of here. And it's like, puts one hand in the pocket of his like work overalls and just starts walking away.
Thank Christ. Can I move over to him? Or are they gonna shoot me?
I mean, yeah, he's gonna walk to the edge of this. Okay. Oh yeah, you can. He hits the edge of the crowd. You can definitely check in with him.
I think Bastion is gonna say, "I need you to work on getting as many people away from this area as possible."
I mean, they're already landed. What the fuck else are they gonna do?
The situation might get worse before it gets better, and I need to
Bastion,
make
can
sure
you make
they're...
me a like checking in check? Can you make me a like some sort of perception-y check?
A perception-y check?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't necessarily have anything that's good for perception.
Just give me a roll.
So
You're
4.
fine. It's fine. Nathan goes, are they here to... And he, like, pumps his fists together, like, smash and gesture. Like, are you gonna, like, do your thing? He's a little too excited.
Not if I can fucking help it, but it might have to. And so I need you to help me make sure that that no one's gonna get fucking murdered.
And one of the workers in the crowd just, yeah, fuck you, man.
Please.
And does not move forward, but the security team was like, hey, back up.
I need to make sure that nobody here gets shot. Can you help me with that? And I can roll for that to lead or inspire.
Go for it. I mean,
Okay.
You can lead or inspire Nathan. You can also roll to lead or inspire the crowd.
Yeah, I think Bastion's gonna just shout, like, hey, everyone, like, let's clear out of the area. We've got some people coming to help with this. And then I will roll for that, and I get +2.
Roll me with it with 2 points of accuracy. People, you've been doing this for a couple of years. People recognize that call.
That's a 24.
Oh, dear goodness. Yeah. People go, all right. Yeah, okay. And, like, the crowd sort of, like, starts, like, folks are backing away. And Lofton, like, making this, like, who fucking dares have more authority than me expression. And behind him, Father Devakusu looks at you and realizes something or recognizes something. Like, as far as you know, he never saw you at that party. And you were not wearing this.
No.
But Father Devakusu, gasps and just starts making a call.
I think Bastion looks at Lofton and just makes eye contact with him and flips him off.
You said that the Father Delacusu was making a call.
Yeah. It's like curled into himself on
Anyway,
like
I can hear that.
Do we have visual on the situation?
I mean, where y'all at?
Do we?
Oh,
you
not still have the feed. You still have that feed of there's the person with the footage who's backing up.
Fuck no. Oh god.
If you could help us lock our frames for traversal up there.
I don't know how to fix this because this worked great like when I tested it and when I designed it, and now
awful.
Wait, no, and now the collision's all fucked up. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good.
Don't
It
explode.
happens.
It exploded.
Oh.
It exploded.
Oh.
I tried to fix something and it exploded instead.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how to. I
You
don't know how to
go
fix this
down
because like.
until like the Titanic.
Well, because I was like, oh, sweet, like this
Great.
whole block works perfect. Like it's the exact layout I need for the terrain. It was designed for this. Like
It's
all
fixed.
these pieces up here, I set there manually because it was
fixed now.
working before this happened. I don't know
It's
what
fixed.
is fucked up about
It's
it.
fixed.
It's fixed.
It's fixed.
Yeah.
It's fixed.
Magical. I praise to Raw. It's fixed. Yeah. So yeah, you have that one person's video feed. Let me know if you want uppies or anything.
Yeah, could you move me? It apparently fixed for other people, but it
I can get you. I got you.
My game froze and is thinking about crashing, but can't
Oh
decide.
no, I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, it's all
Such
good.
are the woes of undoing a tabletop simulator.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh.
But yeah, I basically just want to have a vantage point, be mostly out of line of sight, hiding. You know.
Oh yeah, you can be anywhere you want. You are
reasonably
size
invisible.
1/2. You can just sneak places.
Yep,
Does
and
it mean
I
you're
can
9 feet
fly.
tall? Yes, and also in the scale of environment we're in, you can just like be wherever you want.
You're also, invisible on your turn.
I
Yeah.
think Bastion just says like, "I'm surprised you don't recognize my voice."
Do you have a voice
Oh,
modulator?
Doesn't
No.
matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I won't.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, here, let everyone get set up.
Yeah.
Get where you
How
want to
close
be
are
in
we
this
allowed
moment.
to be?
I mean,
Oh.
probably as close as you want. I cleared the area.
I mean, you got everyone's attention. They will begin trying to clear the area.
Yeah, that's why Bastion is just trying to distract him at the moment.
Yeah.
If you want to come somewhere around here to breach with your wonderful thick health and regeneration factor, and
Yeah.
I'll catapult.
Sounds good. I figured I was gonna just go and drop. I've got jump jet so I can fly when I boost on my turn.
If that works, then that works too.
Real mech
I mean,
tech
this
ops
works
hours.
We can go ahead and like just do the
Well, I'm so
the
glad that
slingshot maneuver.
somehow undoing made the object have different properties than the object had
Yeah.
4 seconds ago.
Magic.
It's a what 12-year-old software, and it works great with no problems. But also, it does what it does its job. So for most part.
Is there any chance that I could try to not intercept, but just listen in on the call that this dear father is making?
I mean, he's
Dear
making some.
father.
There's not anything across like public lines. Like he's making some sort of encrypted call.
Bookkeeper's going to look at this person, remember their experience with them, see the fact that they got visual and were tipped off, and just assume that that's how the threads of fate are plucked, and just like start over comms, not like yelling, but very like calmly and like, we're made, breach now.
Bastion's gonna say, not yet, there are still people here.
Then get them the fuck out of the way as quickly as you can.
And
I'm
Lofton
trying.
makes eye contact with Hero as you're like, not yet, there's still people here, and Lofton's like, I do recognize your voice. You little shit.
Holy shit!
And how many people have heard the sound of a hurtling object moving like 50 miles an hour through the air with fire involved?
Oh shit.
Because it is the sound of death. Lofton, so yeah, right. So breach now, not yet. We gotta get the people out. Lofton, you little shit. And then frames are going to impact the ground from orbit in the middle of people. Thank you for your patience. This is a lot cooler, when I don't have to. Please don't have your collision also be fucked up. You didn't. We're good.
What happens when you take an assault pod to a craft like that?
Nothing good. It's not built for that.
Oh.
And just these giant mechs come smashing down in the middle of people. People are like knocked back, knocked off their feet just from the physical weight impact on the flexing the ground. And Algordevakusu's overall the chaos. Let's just have this moment for him. Just says primary target spotted.
Oh no!
Being
And he
out of
doesn't
the mix
look
in
like
this
he
moment.
doesn't look calm in this moment, right? Sometimes you like primary target spotted. I'm looking cool like a special agent. He looks terrified for his life.
I think Bastion's gonna grab Nathan's hand and start running this way.
Yeah, are we ready? Are we ready to open? Are we?
Yeah.
Are we...
Oh god. There's no way I can declare
Hey
those.
kids, are we in combat?
Before that, can I ask if I could drag class warfare up with us with my oh so shiny black beard, or is that hindsight?
I was gonna ask, Bastion, do you have any kind of like comp con, anything like that?
In the mech?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Comcons are pretty basic. I think they do cost 1 system
They
point.
do
They
cost
do.
1 SP,
They do.
They do. It's
Yeah.
something you buy.
and you
I
are
don't
using that
have
SP.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind then.
I have like. It would make sense for Bastion to have. Bastion doesn't have it.
If possible, I will say, like, if there wasn't a way for it to be autonomously driven, we would likely try to, like, position it close behind us at least. Not strategically or anything, but, like, just literally behind us.
I love that in the past I was like, when would I possibly, I looked at that ability and I was like, when can I possibly do that and have it be relevant? And I found out real quick in this particular
So if they dragged
situation.
it behind them, like here, is that good?
I would imagine it would be closer to this, but that's just me.
I would prefer back
put you-
there, but that is me starting to pick and choose, and, like, I don't want to...
No, I
Do
mean we
it
can
too
move it
much.
back.
I just think if it was closer to the cargo containers, then it would be less likely to
Like
be
right
within
there?
eyesight of
Yeah.
people we don't want it to be within eyesight of.
Got it.
I love this. Yeah, the ambush team waiting to happen, definitely. Yeah, prime assets spotted. People are screaming. People are trying to start running. Some people are just on the ground because, like, that, something of that size and tonnage hitting the ground does actually throw you off your feet. Because that landed, like, very close to people, like, to the point where, like, people are very lucky right now is what they are. This person right here, very lucky.
Yeah.
Also, the drop, like, the drop tool they're using, this is an orbital drop, has just, like, blown just, like, a hole in the roof of Lofton's thing over here. And he does spin, and, like, all the screaming, all the things, Lofton's one thought is, I just bought that!
Yeah.
His fancy new ride is wrecked already, and we know he has the shitty insurance.
And we know he has the shitty insurance. Action to table. Action
All
to
right.
table. Bastion, do you want to take first action?
Yeah, I mean I'm gonna try and make it around this corner.
How many move do you have in your suit?
How many move do I have?
Oh, that's
in
right.
my
The suits
suit?
tell us. So part of your active mode on CompCon, you can switch between your mech and your pilot, I believe.
4.
4?
So I have 4.
What suit do you have?
The assault hard suit.
Okay.
Sexy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And then could you boost to go another 4?
Yes. 1.
You can move through us.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
shit.
definitely go over there. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be right here with him in tow.
You love to see it.
Right.
I'm so glad it fixed itself just in time. I was so worried. I was like, I built this
Yeah.
whole encounter, and now the map doesn't work. Oh, we love to see it. Oh, that's exciting. The VOD has stopped at some point because not sufficient disk space to continue recording. I mean, so that is a question to the table.
boy.
Are we?
You can just download it later.
Oh yeah, I can just
Yeah.
get the VOD later. It's true. I'm so hyped, y'all. All right, action to Bastion. Action to would you believe Carrion Company? If their sniper is just going to move up. I mean, or wait.
I need it hacked. I need it hacked so quickly.
Yeah, we're living the life here.
We will beat the thick boys, but the sniper is a threat I cannot reach.
And move back
Real.
up to
I
onto
wonder.
the top of this. We're gonna perch it here and lock it so that it's connected. What do we say about line of sight? Does it feel like line of sight? That feels like line of sight. I feel like line of sight to one of you. Speaking of which, character in Olmo. By the way, Olmo, what is the name of your mech?
Oh, Nidhogg.
That's
Hell yeah.
so
Yeah.
sexy. Olmo, Nidhogg has the sniper's mark.
Oh, good.
That's your favorite, right?
Yep.
Characters know when they have the sniper's mark, they ignore it and take damage normally if they're in cover or prone. On their turn, characters with the sniper's mark may drop prone as a free action. The sniper can only mark one character at a time, but can transfer the mark to another character as a full action.
And remind me, prone just means that I have to go and spend my movement to get up, and then people have advantage attacking me.
Yeah.
Let me double check that. I think that's right.
I can go and double check if you want to keep things going.
Prone attacks against you receive +1 accuracy. Prone characters are slowed and count as moving in difficult terrain. Characters can remove prone by standing up instead of taking their standard move, unless they're immobilized. Standing doesn't count as movement, so it doesn't trigger Overwatch.
Any support team, could we get a Veil Rifle line across me and Nidhogg? The soft cover until the end of our next turn would...
their system really... Their like, deployment strategy really isn't planned for a Veil Rifle, is it?
They don't have a Veil Rifle anymore.
What?
Fancy.
No!
Everyone's out here making such build choices.
It became not available.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I don't know, it just wouldn't let me have it anymore when I got my new Mac.
Is that in character or is that drop problem with CompCon?
I don't know. It was CompCon.
I can tell you how to fix that. And also, oh my god, the Veil Rifle would be so nice right now. Fuck.
Sometimes that's the life.
If you want to declare that you have it, and you have a slot that can fit it, that sounds like it would be correct, but I'll leave that to...
I mean, I got the burst launcher instead.
Okay, so yeah, no, you wouldn't have it, never mind.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
So that was our sniper's turn. It does move up and draws a bead on you, Dozer.
Okay. So I guess who wants to go next? Is there anybody that can hit the sniper?
I mean, I can. I have to move and, you know, get close to it, but it's a sniper, so what the fuck? Might as well.
Are you worried at all about the thick boys on the ground, or is that?
I mean, I was just gonna fly over them.
Nice. Okay.
Good idea.
Here's your flight stand.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was essentially gonna go like one up here, and then just go straight across because it's cheaper movement wise.
Yeah.
I think you should do that, but I just want to make sure I know what height you are. That's about height 3. Height 3 works.
Is that within their range?
I don't know. Have you scanned them?
I mean, I bet you know what? No, if I go straight down the middle, I think I'm fine.
Also, you saw the pairs, right? There's the big one with this gun and the smaller one with this gun, right?
Yeah, and then there's a little guy. Yeah. I haven't scanned them yet. You're right. I should do that first.
The first time we've actually had NPCs deploy and actually use the squad tactics.
So the burst rifle isn't actually going to do all that much, even if you do impair it. All it's going to do is take its sniper rifle from +2 accuracy to +1 accuracy.
Well, I mean, so I'm probably not going to shoot it.
Okay.
I just have to get within sensor range.
If you hit Ulmo with a narrow spike for that sweet invisible, that should mitigate things. Coin flip's better than,
I have to hit them with the narrow spike.
What your sensors are 10? That should be fine.
Yeah, so I have to get within range of them. So I guess I could just like be right here.
You are within range. Like you can also spend your movement at any time, spread out between your stuff.
I'm not currently within range. My range is 10, and it's 13.6 away.
I am worried about you hovering between everyone and getting focus fired.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Let's if you could run support on us, we'll draw attention, and you can use that to get through. If that sounds agreeable to you.
Honestly, yeah,
well,
like if we can play this corner and then maybe have somebody like flank around this way to go for the sniper instead of cutting through.
I mean, the
So
other nice thing is, wait, I have a question for Beckett.
Ooh. Battle Bones is here to answer.
Yes. Harlequin cloak. Effect it is Duskwing is quote unquote invisible.
Here, let me
It's
change
not
my view so that
literally
we can
invisible.
see a
it
little
is
better.
literally invisible.
It's literally invisible. So
Okay.
what
But-
invisible does is it says you have a 50% mischance at all times.
Yeah.
Like they have a 50% mischance when shooting at you at all times.
And you can hide in the open.
And you can
So
just
how-
and you just like actually
Yeah.
I'm invisible. You can't
So
shoot at me.
I'm thinking
hidden.
between skirting like over this way and landing here, like while flying, would I not be safe?
I mean, so again, 50% mischance. So like they could
You flip
even
a
if they
coin.
tried to take shots at you, they would have a 50% mischance and then they would roll to hit.
Yeah. So I guess my question is like when trying to hit me, but like how literally invisible am I in a sense of would they notice me doing that?
You would have to hide,
Um,
and that would limit
you-
your actions significantly.
You would have to
I
take the
see.
hide action first.
Okay.
I do beg for invisibility for our poor marked friend though, because structure will fuck up a Baylor.
I think it has the same amount of structure as everyone else, right?
No. The healing turns off when it gets structured.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah, so I mean essentially what I really want to do
Oh, there we go.
is, let's see, how far would, okay, so this is where a 7 would get me ish.
Sorry,
do-
I'm gonna adjust the map a little bit so that when we watch people doing the doing their tactical calculations, Phil can see it a little better. Because this is a very 3D busy map. So I'm trying to get the good angles for everyone.
Yeah, because like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would take you all the way across if you just like went straight above them and didn't care about how many
Yeah.
reaction shots you took.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a hide, but if I do a hide, can you do hide and boost? Is there a limiter on that or not?
Oh, I hope it's okay for everyone watching the stream that I've just been zooming on around and taking like paparazzi shots because it's so glamorous. I was like,
what's
I don't
your-
think this. I was like, I'm worried this encounter won't be as cool today, but no, this is sick. This is so cool.
What's your plan?
I'm so glad that I've given the flying characters a jungle gym.
I mean, essentially my plan is, if ideally what I would like to do is get over here,
Okay.
not have these guys in the middle notice me. Once I am here, just do all of the tech attacks on
Alright.
this guy. In a way that specifically makes Dozer's job easier. And maybe in the process gets to overheat so I can then just stab them a bunch. Or shoot them. But they're a sniper, so.
Alright. Before you do that, can you provide invisibility for our poor friend? I keep saying that, but it'd be very, very
So
useful.
the thing is that to provide the invisibility, I gotta be doing the attack on this person, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that safely.
I don't
Wait,
know if you're going to be able to
no, hang
safely
on.
do that the first
Wait.
round.
What?
I'm sorry, I just had a core misunderstanding. Apologies. Choose yourself or an allied character. Your systems relay blurred, illusory images over their actual silhouette. Your target treats you or the character you choose shit.
Yeah. So it's not that I tech attack Dozer. It's that I tech attack an enemy and that person sees Dozer Dozer is invisible,
I'm
hard to
so
hit.
sorry. That teaches me to tell you how to play your character. Goddamn.
I'm like, I can't do the thing you're asking
Oh,
of me.
fuck. I thought it was literally sensors within. Yeah, no.
God, I
Okay.
wish. No.
Wouldn't that be
If you want
nice?
to just invisible and hide, and head ahead.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that makes the most sense.
Because
Try and take
I
the
can
wall
choose to
apart
go,
first.
and I can choose to go prone to avoid the structure damage, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
that would be their next turn, and your shit still activates if you're prone.
Exactly.
I just want to drag you in the middle, and then you can start the good pressure washing on everybody.
All right,
Oh
so
my goodness.
I think I'm gonna hide, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I like these like
13,
little
14. Okay, so
those
if I
little daddies with their babies.
hidden,
That is
Teams over
exactly.
here.
You remember like earlier in the week when someone was like, "Yeah, I saw you praying the encounters this little mamas with their babies."
All
That's
right,
exactly
so
the. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Spell this one out for me.
yes. So I hid,
Well, okay.
and then while invisible and hiding, I went over here.
Oh, that's
and
so sick. Yeah, that works. That makes sense.
And I boosted, so I used my full boost. So that's a hide and then a boost. Yeah.
I love that the first action is that our support goes like over the wall of guys. I love that you stop being invisible on your turn though, so you're not hidden as soon as your turn is over.
Yeah, I mean they do have to look my direction.
Yeah, well, they made it. I mean, they made it through. You made it through the like the cordon of shotgun coverage, which is important. That's very helpful. That's good.
And like, I mean, just as me trying to look from a sniper perspective towards the person that sniper is locked in on, I do not see myself in that line of vision.
Oh no, I mean they can look up.
Well, these guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can look up, but why would they?
These are hard rules. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. No, they can look up. Mostly, also these are not punk kids. These are trained soldiers.
I mean, that's fair.
Also,
That's
sensors
fair.
do go vertically.
Sensors, yeah.
That's why I was checking your height earlier. Was seeing just how like if you flying above them would have kept you out of their threat.
Yeah.
But they're nasty, so no.
But does hiding deal with that?
Yes. So you gotta cross the shotgun cordon just fine.
Okay, cool.
Will they turn around and shoot you? Maybe, but
Maybe. I mean, I also go to the other side of the yacht that I think would be funny if it got destroyed.
oh my god, just make sure spread it all the way around. Awesome action crowd. A bunch of folks are going to move up this way. We're gonna move like chunks of people because this is kind of how crowds move. Is that there's the people who run first. And crowd people move up that way. Action carrying company. Let's see. What tasty morsels? What tasty morsels? Hold on. Awesome. And because you are Mr. Line of Sight today, the Bastion is going to level its shield. Actually, you got line of sight to the Blackbeard? We got line of sight to the Blackbeard.
No, does it?
Like a very, very slight, but it definitely does.
Yeah, I think
that's
that's technically
right.
Yeah, like I should have hard cover, but line of sight I think does work.
So the Bastion's gonna step 1, raise its shield against you. Raise its shield against you, Bookkeeper. So that's protocol. It's gonna raise its shield against you. So the first action's like putting its shield up, and then it's gonna move up, and it's gonna take a shot. Thank you for your patience. +1 bonus. Roll me. 13. Does a 13 hit you, bookkeeper, and dozer?
Yes. That hits me.
Yes.
Please take me 4 damage. As
Can do.
the big friend in front, the Bastion just raises its grenade launcher and just fires a ginormous grenade into the both of you.
What's your health, Dozer?
It's 15. Now it is
Okay.
11.
Okay.
And it like shears through some of the cargo containers next to you as the explosion goes off.
I should ask, when do the people on the ground go?
They're gonna go in between actions.
Okay.
Okay.
So a group of folks is moving this way. Action to y'all.
So, when it comes to slingshotting me, is it better for you to go first and to drag me and then for me to move, or for me to move and for you to pick me up?
So how this would work is ideally you would move your full move to get as far within 5 spaces from me as you can. I then grapple and slingshot to you. That grapple also counts as a move, and it is what's the word? Involuntary movement, so it's not affected by immobilize or slow. I'm then grappled and can move and boost and react, or drop you as a free action, as long as you choose to accept the grapple.
Okay. The big thing is that I can't be activating any of my... Well, okay, so I can be dealing 2 damage every turn for anybody that I'm grappling or anybody that I'm adjacent to.
You
Just
choose.
consistently. Yeah, I can choose. But the big thing is my big one that starts stacking up every single turn. I can't activate that until I'm actually stationary consistently.
Yes, but we want you up as far as possible for that to happen, and that's
exactly.
I'm gonna let you go right here in the center here.
Okay, so it is still best for me to go. I won't activate that one on the first round. You'll go and grapple me, and then on the next round, I'll go and I'll move and then and then I'll activate at the end.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Laying prone should be in there. You're thick enough that hopefully you'll be all right. Like everything might have a good chance to hit you anyway. Is all I'm saying, but that's up to you.
Oh no, they're definitely gonna go after me, but that's what I'm built for.
Okay.
I was gonna go ahead and see. So if I go prone, that's a reaction, so I don't need to worry about actually factoring that into my turn, right? I can do that when they're actually shooting at me.
You can do it free, but I think you have to choose it on your turn.
Yeah, it's free, but you have to choose it on your turn.
Okay, so I can do it at the very end of my turn, though, after I do everything else?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay then. I guess I will go ahead and move up first. So I have a total of...
Doesn't the slingshot work the other way? Like, I know y'all just discussing this, but doesn't you move forward, moving you forward, and then you move again, and then that's more distance, as opposed to you catching up?
Yeah, you can assume that that's not how it works.
Okay.
I'm sorry to be short. I did just say that. So
okay.
I explained very specifically how it worked.
Okay.
But
so what
I'm also Mr. Doesn't Listen McGee, so I can't be hard on anyone. So please don't take it personally.
So what action do people want to take?
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and move 1. 2, 3. Then I'll go ahead and I will boost.
You can move through me, by the way, to get a more straight angle.
Okay.
So
I guess instead
it's just people
there.
1, 2. You can move 1 more, I believe. No, you're right. You're right. My bad.
So let's see. That is all the movement. So I'm just going through CompCon, doing all the things. So I guess boost is just a half action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then boosting, so 1, 2, 3, up to there.
There are all kinds of very confused people all around you.
Yep, no, I know.
including people shouting, "What the fuck is that?" It's like that's a demon.
Yeah, you're scary looking now.
Oh, and wait, how do I'm able to go ahead and... Well, okay, these things have huge shotguns and giant AoEs. I
They
don't want
are
to move
grenade
any further.
launchers.
Oh,
That
okay.
sucks.
But it looks
That
like
was
they
the
also...
first the action the Bastion took was shielding up against the Baylor moving forward and first fire a grenade in here, and like it just took a chunk off of the shipping container over here.
And both of us. That is also important.
And yes,
Thank you
yes.
for not letting them blow me up. I appreciate it.
It's so nice to not get blown up. It's one of my favorite activities.
Yeah, when you're not in a mech, really fun.
Yeah.
Hold on, where is this
Yeah, we
guy?
did get out of the suit.
I mean,
12 damage.
It's not that you were wrong. It's that getting out of the suit just is the place where like a lot of the really lasting consequences start happening.
yeah.
But also look at all these people
I know.
in suits.
It's very inconvenient not being that one extra space. I'm just trying to see if there's any way that I can do that. I can go and overheat, right? Or overload?
Yeah, it's one heat for your first one's free.
Button for it. I'm just going to go and hit the button though there.
Quote, unquote.
And does that add the heat? Wait, the first one's free, you don't add anything? Or it is
You
just
have one.
Yeah, just one heat, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and I'll overload, and that lets me go ahead and move again. So 1, 2, 3. I'll go and
I don't actually have to move you, goddamn.
and yeah, at that point, then I'll go ahead and
Just like stepping around the folks on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and slurp around them.
Slurp.
Do it.
And
these
at that
terms.
point, I'll go ahead and I'll use my last half action to activate Swarm Body, which lets me go ahead and in a burst one area, release within my turn. I can go ahead and any character that starts their turn in that area must succeed a systems save or take 3 kinetic damage.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I get that one more time? Thank you for your patience.
So Swarm Body just goes ahead and creates an area around me that at the end of my turn, now, if anybody starts their turn in a burst one area around me, they must go ahead and take a systems check. And if they fail, they take 3 kinetic damage.
Good golly. Wow. And that's anyone, or is that allies only?
No, that's just anybody that I choose, so it is selective.
Okay, it's selective. Mostly, I want to know if the people are safe from
okay.
the bees.
Yes, the people are okay. They're safe from the bees.
Can I get what that visually looks like?
So, the edges of the mech just start to become kind of fuzzy, and from a distance, right, you're not really sure what exactly is happening. It just sort of looks like static. In reality, is starting to form around the mech, which that shouldn't be. That's not how that works, but it is. Let's see, I'm trying to see what else. So at the end of my turn, first up, I also heal for, just because I have a total of 15 health and it's round up, correct? So I heal for 4 every turn because it's a quarter of my health.
That sounds right.
All right, so I heal back up to full. And then I also have Scouring Swarm, so Baylor deals 2 kinetic damage to characters of its choice that start their turn adjacent to it. So on their turn, anybody next to me will take 5 kinetic damage total.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. I love them. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna miss our other frames." I'm like, no, the scanning was nice, and also that's a nightmare creature.
I don't hack anymore, but I do other things.
You
I
sure
forgot.
do other things.
You know what? I forgot, not because I'm bad at games, but because that's a demon, and you don't exactly expect to be prepared for a demon. Awesome. People going to just do their best to just scatter away.
Thank you, people. Thank you for leaving.
And because that like monster ran across them, it ran over them.
Some of them might still feel the nanites in their hair.
fucked
Oh,
up.
oh, that's so bad. Like, is it like sand in your hair?
Yeah, just like a little kind of gritty sand, right? But the weirdest part is that it moves a little bit, and it shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, I love that. Not only is this like a visual nightmare, it's just such a beautiful sensory nightmare. Uh, yeah. In 1 second.
Also, real quick, actually, should they have gotten any attacks of opportunity against me?
No, they were too scared.
Okay.
They were too freaked out. But you know what? They're allowed. Let me see. I'm sorry, what? Can I ask how big the radius is?
So it's just a burst one area.
Oh my god. So it's not just adjacent. Is that adjacent to you?
Yeah, it's essentially just adjacent.
Okay. Okay.
And I guess I should say, so the one that deals 3 kinetic damage is a burst one area around me, and the other one is anybody that's adjacent to me or is grappled by me.
I forgot
Which
that it also can put
seems kind
people
of
in the nanites. Awesome. The Sentinel's going to attempt to back away. Sorry. Sentinel starts its turn. How much damage is it taking?
So it should take 5 kinetic damage.
Oh, mama. Yeah, yep. All right. And now it's gonna attempt to back away. Does it do that successfully?
So I do have a large melee weapon. Am I able to go ahead? It should have threat 1 around me.
Do you wanna spend your reaction on the Sentinel trying to run?
Yeah, I'll go and I'll spend my reaction. So do I just roll with the melee weapon?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Overwatch is you roll with the melee weapon.
So attack bonus is 1, so I roll with grit and that, right? Or is the attack bonus already including the grit?
It's already including the grit.
Okay.
Do you have any abilities that might give you accuracy?
Oh yeah, let me go and double check real quick. His Executioner might...
Oh, Executioner does not do accuracy. It does the opposite of that.
Okay.
But it will let you hit something else.
Critical hit. Yeah, okay, it'll let me at least do stuff if I perform a critical hit and whatnot. So yeah,
Thank
I'll just
you,
go and roll.
everyone at home, while we navigate these new frames we've never piloted before.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me damage.
Okay, so that should be 2... Yeah, 2d6 plus 1.
It's also when you hit once per round, not when you crit.
That's right. So once per round, when you hit with a heavier superior, you can make another melee attack with the same weapon as free action against a different target within threat and line of sight. So that means I can go ahead. Does that work on a reaction? I should double check.
It's once per round. It doesn't specify
I
otherwise.
didn't hear it say it doesn't work on reaction.
It does
Okay.
deal half damage, but
Yeah. So I can go ahead and make an attack then against the Bastion as well.
That's crazy.
I should need to roll to hit with that, right?
Have you resolved your first hit?
I haven't resolved the first hit. No, let's go and do that first. Yeah. So that is a total of
Oh my.
5. So that's 10 plus 1, so that's
1.
11 damage on this guy.
What? I need you to describe to me what this looks like.
So there isn't a hammer initially, right? But as it starts to move away, you see some of the nanites just kind of like starting to form a more solid bond and connection to it, just kind of grappling at it, right? And then a hammer just kind of emerges right out of the mech, just like kind of forms out of it and just comes crashing down on top of it and just breaks across it, starts to consume the body.
Oh my god. And the Bastion?
fucking
Is it just caught in the backswing?
Yeah, no, it's just caught in the like sort of the wash right of it spilling out and across it, just flowing down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And so then this one, I guess, will be another separate attack against the Bastion now.
Go
It'll
for
be
it.
It's a free action. So rolling. That's a 6. I don't think that hits.
Okay, yeah, no, it can break across the Bastion's shield.
Yeah.
The Sentinel gonna finish like backing up, sort of like just stumbling. Like the machine is barely functional. Gonna pop up here.
Wait, that does hit. It has an evade of 6. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm broke out of turn. My bad.
You're good. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. We got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sentinel gonna shout, "What the fuck is that?" As like the just like the cape and like parts of the face and torso are just like actively melting away.
Can I go and just narrate something like,
Oh,
so
please.
at this point, right, the whole swarm of nanites, can I just have that vibrate as a speaker system?
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
just
Yeah.
like the air itself is just sort of there, and at this point, right, so like almost plugged directly into the nanites because of the whole what is it called again? It's the like subjectivity enhancement suite that they've had built into their body.
Oh, good.
So they're just like feeling right this raw energy, and they're just laughing fucking manically, and that's just being broadcast in the air just around everybody.
We're so normal. We're so normal.
Does it sound like the
This
buzzing
is
of
so-
flies?
Honestly, yeah, like there's definitely like a very weird metallic, kind of like ting to it.
A
The
tinny
horror of
speaker.
experiencing this outside of a Mac.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Ashton's like, I'm glad we're on the same team.
That's Horus. That's Horus right there.
Well, because I keep we keep seeing them and we're like, oh, cute meme gremlins, and then we're like, actually, this is this is Nightmare. The Sentinel right backing up, like climbing partway up the wing of the yacht right here. Shouts, "What the fuck is that?" Does a 17 hit you? A 16 hit you? My
Yes. It should,
bad.
yeah.
Take a shotgun round. Take
All right.
6.
That is 6 damage.
Take 6. Sentinel's going to activate Eye of Midnight, and that is turn to team.
Me? My turn?
I think it's just. It's
Oh.
just
Oh no. You haven't gone yet.
bookkeeper
Sorry, I forgot
left.
about that.
Okay. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna grapple this guy, which is gonna be a contested hull check because he's one size larger than me.
Hold on. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa there, Tiger. All right, can you take me your move first?
Of course.
Just your move action.
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4.
6.
Okay.
Count 5 to the bastion
Give
for
me a
my
sec. I gotta
grapple
measure a
range.
thing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is he a dumbass? He is a bit of a dumbass. That's okay. He was feeling very upsetty. You're all clear.
Okay. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look good.
Wait. Yeah. Sorry, I just.
All right.
We have a lot of things with Overwatch in this fight, so hence why I was asking for just moving a little slower.
Fuck. That's very fair.
Or just
And
taking our
my side
actions
of
in
the
full.
so my save target is 11. And so I don't move yet. Sorry. I like actually make them a melee attack first. Does a 19 hit?
So what are you trying to attack with? What?
My grapple roll needs to be resolved.
So I don't. You didn't declare an action. You just asked if a roll hit. What are you doing?
So the grapple needs to be resolved. I'm asking if the attack roll for the grapple.
So are you attempting to
resolves on a
grapple the
19.
bastion?
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
as per my last email.
Okay. And you rolled an 11?
19.
A 19. Yes, a 19 grapples. A 19 hits. Can you grapple the bastion? It is bigger than you.
It is a contested hull check because of synthetic muscle netting. If they're the same size, I would just get it.
Okay. Fancy.
Their save target, or my save target is 11, so that's their, I believe, new base target. Due to grit.
Okay, that's a 16. So I believe a
Okay.
16 to a 19. You got it. Bring this with me.
Is that how that works, or do I have to roll that separately? Because I'm fine
So in a
if that's how
contested
that
roll,
works.
we roll, and whoever rolls higher wins.
Okay, poggers. Hell yeah, that's actually very, very slick. Thank you for sitting through the growing pains. Damn. Okay. I'm going to swing with the nanocarbon sword at the bastion.
Go for it.
Okay.
Right, so just like you're just sprinting across the field.
Yeah.
You love to see it. Give me a roll. Get him.
11 that's
11
gonna be
hits.
11. Okay. Rolling damage for the nanocarbon with 1d6 plus 4. That's gonna be an 8.
Okay. Just wail on him with the sword.
I'm gonna declare executioner and make another swing at the sentinel.
Is the sentinel within range?
Yeah, threat 2.
Oh, neat. Go for it. No.
Does a 3 hit?
No.
All right, it takes 2 because of reliable 2.
Okay.
Oh no, reliable 3. My mistake. The nanocarbon is better.
Fancy. All right. Yeah, the Blackbeard just comes barreling across, just lays into him. Let's see.
I do
You know
believe
what? The Sentinels are just going to do their job. Sentinels going to, more people are going to try and get out of this situation and not be in the middle of it. These folks are going to just start bailing this way, essentially because they see Bastion, right? A lot of folks are bailing this way, someone's bailing out that way. This person is like panic froze. There's someone down here like huddled between the crates.
It's a good place to be, in all honesty.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Unless someone crashes into the crates and destabilizes them all.
Well,
Why you gotta
try
say
to
it
keep.
like that?
If we're gonna make
Why you
anyone
gotta
crash
say it
into
like that?
anything, let's try and make them crash into the giant ship.
Oh,
That's
yeah, for
funnier.
sure.
That's
For sure.
funnier. It's
Sentinel's
funnier.
gonna act. Bookkeeper does
Funnier
a 7
than
hit.
smushing someone.
7 does not hit.
Really? What's your evasion?
My AC is 10.
Spicy. Evasion of 10 is spicy. All right, yeah. Then it's gonna also activate Eye of Midnight, and it's not gonna move because it is a little bit smarter. Its pilot is a little bit more in tune. I need to know that there was a behind-the-scenes conversation where some of the pilots were like, "Sir, are you sure that we're activating now in this crowd full of people?"
Oh god.
And
Yeah.
so it was like, "Yes, I'm sure." And they were like, "Are you really?" And then the demon came around the corner, and like, it was a different conversation.
Oh
It's not
shit.
your fault that the shooting started. The shooting was gonna start.
I don't know if that was my full turn because I didn't boost.
Did you take an action or 2 quick actions?
I took 1 quick action to skirmish with my heavy blade.
Okay, and the grapple?
The grapple. Oh fuck me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you.
It's all good. It's also getting very late. We've run for a long time today. This is very hype. Do we want to pick this up next session because it is coming to 10:53 at the moment?
Sure.
How's everybody
We could go
feeling?
a little longer. We could also stop here.
I just
It'd
have
be
to
very
get to
cool for
work.
people to get their mechs.
Oh yeah.
We have.
There is that.
We've also actually not cleared out the round. Sorry.
Let's do that.
Let's clear. Yeah,
At the
exactly.
very
Let's clear out the round.
Can I get in my mech before we end? Because I think that would be a good
Oh,
place
yeah.
to stop.
That would be a very good place. Thank you. You're right. Does it have? Yes, it does. Awesome. The Bastion right here is gonna roll. Hey, Bookkeeper, does a 10 exactly hit you?
Unfortunately, yes, it does.
So the Bastion is going to do its job and just body check you with the shield. Please take 3 and knock back 1.
All right.
So it's because their formation goal is to keep the Sentinel protected by the Bastion and keep use the Bastion to keep it off of things. So yeah, body check you. You just go sliding, kick up a bunch of tarmac into Lofton's face.
Oh hell yeah!
Confused, sputtering. A couple members of his security team are braking. Father Devakusu is pressed up against the edge of the ship, not really sure where to go. This thing that he did, that he put himself in the middle of, he's very sure that everyone else is here to get him. And let's, as our closing shot, shall we?
I think Bastion goes, I need you to get out of here, just as fast as you can. I would let you into my mech, but I heard the word primary asset thrown around, and that makes me a little nervous. So I think it's probably better if you go. Please be safe. Tell everyone I said hi. And then he gives him a hug. And then climbs into the mat.
Nathan's gonna give you a hug, and give you sort of a half wave, half salute, and book it past you as your cockpit closes around you. And is there what's our closing? If we want our closing shot, what's the Nelson suit up moment?
I think again,
a glint in the eyes. Is it a?
I think it's a taking out the war pike and getting ready to move forward.
You love to see it. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for Divine Right of Kings. This was sick. Y'all are super cool. I had a blast. I'm glad that this is good. Gosh, y'all bring such cool chops to my game every time, and I'm so delighted by them. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for joining us for Divine Right of Kings. You can see us next week at 7 p.m. PST for more of the Spaceport Shuffle. What else do we got going on? Anyone have any delightful things you want to plug, whether they're your things or someone else's thing? Here's a nifty thing. Go look at it.
I can't think of anything.
No, but I did forget to say Happy Pride last Tuesday, or last Monday. So now this Monday I'm gonna say Happy Pride Month.
I have lost track of my calendar, but y'all, Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Remember, one of the most prideful actions you can do is knocking an Anthrosh off a good one. Thanks all for joining us. It's been amazing. We will see you next week on Divine Right of Kings. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.